Hello, yes, that's right. It's not just any cartload. Oh, no, it's a Sara cartload, which means it is the best of the best of the best. We literally, once a month they let me do these. We get all the best offers. You know we're going to have brand new card stock. We've got mystery bags, lucky dips, and some absolutely incredible deals. Isn't that right, Joe?
Oh, absolutely. It is the one cartload of the month that you all wait for. We've had a lot of sellouts already. What I would say is this is the one show where you need to make sure you are getting ahead over on the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Everything is there. All the deals that we have are live right now on the website. Of course, mystery bags, very, very busy on those. We've got the lucky dips on the show. I know a lot of the stock of a lot of these kind of things has already gone. Get yourself over to the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.eu and get your orders in sooner rather than later. Then you can sit back, relax, and relax. It's going to be fast and it's going to be furious, but relax as much as you can and enjoy the show. I can see there's hundreds of you online already. Right, I think we better dive into these deals, don't you, Sarah?
Oh, yes, you say hundreds of you are online watching already. Well, hundreds of you have got your orders in ahead of time. So the good news is, Joe and I have worked out what the best sellers are, what's on the verge of selling out. We have had sellouts already. So we are going to do our best to keep you up to date. But this is that one show in the month where you can't afford to miss the deals. We've got some colossal stuff going on. And let me just tell you this. You need to order multiples of this. How I've landed this, let me just tell you what it is. I'll get the details up on your screen, okay? Now, $11.99 or $16.99 if you want one. Don't get one. Get 2 or 4 or 6 or 8. Get multiples of 2, right? What we've done, let me get this right. This is the Centura pearl. So this has been milled for us right here, put together for this show. You are getting the Centura pearl in the gold and the silver, all double-sided. So this is for you to create your card blanks from, okay? So you are getting double-sided silver card and paper. So this is your double-sided paper. And I'll let Joe tell you exactly how many sheets of each. Isn't it 20? It's
50 sheets of the paper and 30 sheets of the card.
30 sheets. Now look at this. So that is your double-sided Centura Pearl Silver. This is what I would be using either for insert, you can print onto it, you can die cut, you can emboss onto this. But then the cardstock is exactly that same silver. Exactly the same silver. This boxes. This is all your Christmas boxes because we've got the double-sided boxes on today. This is why I got this together. You've got the silver and the gold. Now there is something just very, very luxurious about Centura Pearl. We've never done bumper packs of the gold and silver. We've certainly never done a bumper pack of the gold and silver that we've done on this multi-buy price. It has been designed specifically for this show. I am fully expecting it to sell out in this show. I warn you now, this is one of the top pre-bought items. Every single one of you that is putting a shopping basket together at the moment should be adding this in because it's a fantastic deal. But especially this time of year when you're starting to get ready for all your Christmas cards, to have all of that double-sided pearl in the gold and silver colours, absolutely priceless. So yes, probably I'll be coming back to that many times during the show until it sells out.
Already super busy on that. Something else that you guys are loving, it is our Crafty Fun Car Collection. Now it does all come to you boxed, as you can see here. You're going to get 96 sheets in this collection. Let me take you through what you're getting. £30 to get 96 sheets is absolutely amazing. So you can see here you've got the mirror all in these really beautiful bold colorways there, which is fantastic. You've also then got the pearl. The pearl is gorgeous because it's just got that wonderful luster to it. You can see the way it really see the way it plays with the light there. It's fantastic. Now if you want to get that, this is all in the corresponding colors as well to all the way through. You've got the glitter. It's encapsulated, it doesn't shed, it passes the beard test. You can see there again, all in the same great colours. You're also going to get it as well in the, you're going to get it in the, oh, it's double-sided, the pearl. I didn't
Of course
even realise.
it is, Joe. Of course it is.
Of course it is. And then you're also going to get it as well. You're actually going to get it in a matte mirror. I've got 2 mirrors here, but you'll get it in a matte mirror finish as well. 5% gone from when we just loaded the stock, just on the preview alone. £30, $42. What I'd say is make sure you're getting that basket spent up to over $100, and everyone will then get free shipping and handling. Lots of you I can hear on the website placing your baskets and filling them up. Don't do it though until you've seen the next couple of items, because you're definitely going to want these.
Oh yes, I think this could be the mystery bag to end all mystery bags. It is a while since we've had a mystery bag on, because literally the warehouse just have not had time to pull these together. I've had a whole team of people on all week putting together this mystery bag, and I tell you what, so normally the mystery bags are where we get like to the end of the line of some product, we only put a little bit of everything in, right? However, we've run out of all of that stuff, so we've had to literally just put a lot of our premium product in. So the pricing on this, £25, $35 for well over £100 or $130 worth of product, right? Now, let me tell you, everybody gets a crafter's inspiration and a sew inspired. So every single one is going to get a crafter's inspiration and a sew inspired. There's the value of your mystery bag taken care of. So everything else is coming as a complete bonus, okay? Should I have a look at what else you're going to be getting? Let's have a little look. We might just be we are not. You could be getting some of our luxury printed acetate in here. You could be getting some of our amazing foam, so our easy, really, you know, the dye foam that we do, sheets of the dye foam in there. We've got some of our embossing folders in here, Joe, right? We've got some of our dies in here. Here's a lovely big die from one of the Sara signature collections. We've got some stamp and die sets. Everyone's going to be getting some stamp and die sets. Some of our large, really intricate dies are in here. We've also got some die accessory pieces. We've got some extra embellishments. We could put some little word dies in there for everybody. We've got some of our little Gemini dies in here too, some of the little mini embossing folders, and look at this. Could even be getting some painting. That is a pretty epic, awesome. Now bear in mind, all of this is a bonus to go with your sew inspired and crafter's inspiration. Now I need to tell you, okay, let me talk about multi-ordering, because a lot of you like to multi-order the mystery bags to get different stuff, okay? I'm telling you, in every single mystery bag, we're going to put a crafter's inspiration and a sew inspired. So if you are getting multiple ones of these, you'll get multiples of the magazine, but that's all right, because these are the bits that you give away to get your neighbour, to get your daughter, to get your friend into craft, right? All of this changes up every time. So if you just treat yourself to one mystery bag, fantastic. If you're wanting to go for a couple of them, this is the bit that you'll get duplicated. All the rest of it, the £75 worth of stuff, all of that, pretty awesome. That's going to change up all the time. So it's like you're getting £75 worth of stuff for 25 plus a couple of magazines thrown in. Either way, whichever way you put it, it's an awesome deal. But I will warn you, over a quarter of the entire mystery bag stock that we have got went before you saw it, because you guys know what awesome value it is. When's the last time we had a mystery bag, Joe? Crikey, it was weeks and weeks ago since we've had a mystery bag. So I tell you what, just fill your boots while we've got them. That's all I can say.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you grab them. As Sara said there, a quarter of the stock of those sold out and gone. Right, something else that we've got available for you are the Lucky Dip. Now, there are so many different ones of these that you could receive. What I can tell you is every single one that you'll receive will be worth somewhere between £20 and £45, basically, or between $25 and $50. You're paying £5 or $7. Do you want to see? How about if I said pay £5 or $7 and get 4 embossing folders? I know, yeah, 4 embossing folders. That is what someone could be receiving for £5. Not even embossing folders. Oh, no, 3D embossing folders at that, which is fantastic. Oh, yeah, £5 The thing is as well, unlike with it, with these ones, what you can do is you can order up to 3 of these, and we will guarantee there are over 10 different ones you could receive. But any over 3, you may get some duplicates, but we can guarantee that if you order 3, you will not get any duplicates. What I can't guarantee though, I know, look, 2 foil stamp dies for £5 or $7. Shut the front door. What I cannot guarantee is how long the stock will last, because, am I right, Johnny? Did I hear that right? 3/4 of the stock of the Lucky Dips have gone. Easy to see why. How about 2 of our stamps and die sets for £5 or $7? It is unbelievable value for money, but it is not going to last. The thing is, what's happened is a lot of you came in this morning will have ordered 1 of those Lucky Dips each, not realising you could order up to 3. Then what happens is we tell you can order 3. Everyone that comes back earlier, got one earlier, comes back and orders 2 more, and they completely sell out. That is exactly what's going to happen. I think of the sort of big items that we've got on the show, these Lucky Dips will be the first ones to sell out. It's incredibly busy. Loads of you saying hello and tuning in. Sharon says, ain't no cartload like a Sara cartload. Absolutely there ain't. People saying shut the front door. This is exciting. I'm ready, y'all. Me and my husband have placed 3 or 4 orders already. That's snooze you loose, Sonia. Mary's in that house. I can see Christine's here, Astrid, all of the regulars. Everyone is getting very, very giddy. 3/4 of the Lucky Dip gone. You're going to need to be quick. Shut the front door. It is busy, Sarah. What have you got next?
Well, that's what happens when we give the stock away, Joe. Would you believe it? Everybody wants to get it. Would you believe it? Right, let me tell you, this, you need to get this. I'm going to get our producer, Johnny, to find out how much of the stock's gone. Crafters TV exclusive. You've never seen this on here before. This kit, colossal. This is our transfer kit, okay? We do have a limited quantity of these. Now let me show you. If I turn this round, let's have a look at what's in this. Before I do, can I just tell you, when we talk transfers, this is what we're talking about. So can you see that beautiful gold transfer all over the top of multiple layers? All on here, these little dots all on here. This is what's in the transfer kit, okay? I'm going to be demoing with it later. There are so much you can, I mean, these I can remember. Oh, you stuck together? No, don't be stuck together. Right, can you see how, again, that transfer is a foil transfer onto the patterned papers, right? So much stuff you can be doing with these, Joe. White transfers, your coloured ones. Let me show you what comes in the kit, okay? So you open the kit up. These are your gold, so these are your coloured transfers, right? I'm going to show you all the different ones that you've got. You've got some big flourishes. You've got the little dots that I was showing you in here as well, that lovely corner. So that was this here. So can you see it's black with the silver backing so that you can see, but they're silver when they come out. So you get loads of sheets of all of the transfers in the silver. And then also, when I turn these around, you get all the same designs in the gold as well. They are fantastic. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Then you get the coloured transfers, right? So these are the ones that are like your patterned ones on here. So these are beautiful, where you get each of these sheets. So you get some of the black and whites, some of those beautiful coloured ones on there as well. They are coming included. Then you also get a set of the stamps. You get a coloured card and then card blanks.
All of this for £20?
Yeah. Honestly, this kit is like an awesome kit. And you don't need to have any other crafty kit. It's got no dies or embossing folders in, which means that those of you who are buying this as a gift to get other people to craft, perfect. You've got ribbons in here, some lovely ribbons. You've got all the envelopes to go with the cards that we had. These are your 3D toppers, Joe. So these just pop out, all foiled and die cut, right? So each one of these is beautifully foiled. Some of them for you to put your own transfers onto, some of them with the designs already transferred on. Loads of fantastic designs for you to work with there. And all of these, well, you see all the nice pattern papers. All the pattern papers come included as well. So you get all of this, £20, $20. 10% of it went before you even saw it, right? All right, they're saying this is really, really busy now, okay? I have planned to demo this quite early on in the show. There is a high probability that can sell out before we even get to the demonstration. If you have one of those in your basket, you need to be checking out. I know a lot of you are working up to get to the free shipping cut-off point. Please get working as fast as you can, because there are some of these items that are literally possibly not even going to last past this preview part.
Very, very busy on that. Right, I need to tell you about something else that's very busy and always is when we bring it to you. It is our tacky glue, all-purpose 3D glue and the 3D glue gel together. $7.98 to get 3 of our most popular. Well, they are like the holy trinity when it comes to our glues. You've got the 3D glue gel, which is this one just here. You're also going to get the all-purpose and you're going to get the tacky. All-purpose great for your day-to-day jobs. This one great for your dimension. And also this one, the tacky, is going to be great for all of those coated cardstocks. In essence, you're paying for the all-purpose and the tacky. You're getting the 3D glue gel totally free of charge, which is fantastic. So do not miss out on that one. Now, we've seen some special deals, but the next one you're about to see, I think, could be the most special of all the special deals we have on the show, just because we just do not do any kind of pricing activity or discounting on our big machines until today.
Well, technically, Joe, we're not discounting, right? We're not, so this is fine, right?
We definitely don't discount.
The Gemini, we have the Gemini on the show today. You can either order the UK version or the US version. If you're ordering the US, it will be delivered to you from the US office. Order obviously from the UK, we'll dispatch it from here. However, you buy your Gemini machine, so you pay the regular price on the Gemini machine. We'll keep switching it between the US one and the UK one, right? Just because they're different item numbers, because they come from 2 different warehouses, right? We will send you $70 worth or £50 worth of freebies. But here's the thing, okay? Usually we exclude, well, we wouldn't, but usually other companies would exclude machines from any other promotional activity. You can still get your club inspired discount on the Gemini, on top of the saving.
Hang on.
You
Club Inspire members in the US are going to save, if you're a platinum member, you're going to save an extra $50 off of that price. Yep. And then we're going to give you $70 of extra products included as well. Oh, so let's have a look, work all that up. So you save $50 off if you're a platinum member, so that takes out $200. And then you're getting $70 worth of extra stuff. So that actually takes your cost down to what? $130.
Ridiculous, right? So we, like Joe said, we don't have it on very often. A lot of people have been writing in saying, are you ever going to have your Gemini on promo? It is just this show. So the deal is going to last just for this show, and then we let the show play for 48 hours, and then the deals come off. So if you've been sitting on the fence about the Gemini, we've got the deal on the Gemini. Let me just show you what you're getting as an extra, okay? You're going to be getting, I've tried to choose a little selection, right? So we've got some nesting dies. We've got some of our word edgeable dies on here as well. We've got some of our one of our wrap dies for you to try, and we've popped a Sara signature die in there as well. So $70 worth, or if you're shopping in the UK, £50 worth thrown in as an extra to go with your Gemini.
How amazing is that? So if you're in the UK, you'll get an extra £36 off of that. That'll take it down to $144, and then you'll get an extra £50 off. So you basically get it for like £94 if you're in the UK. It is unbelievable value for money. Of course, for absolutely everyone, platinum members, you are really going to be able to stock up on that. Remember as well, if you're in the US, you're going to get free shipping and free shipping. What's shipping? Free. I said stump instead of stamp earlier. It's not going well. Free shipping and handling, of course, because it is over that $100. Right. I need to tell you about something. I thought I'd lost them then for a moment. Now you guys have been waiting for such a long time for these to come back in stock. Yes, we have them. They are there right now on the website. It is, of course, our Pokey Tools. You guys have waited forever for these. People have been ordering 5s and 10s of these, and why wouldn't you? Because, you know, they're one of those things you're always going to need them. They have been out of stock for such a long time. So make sure you get your hands on them now. They are back in stock. Lots of core items that we've restocked at the moment, Sarah, haven't we? What you've got next, I know, has been, a lot of people have been waiting for this one too.
Well, yes, like you say, the Pokey Tool, the guillotines. So this is all the stuff that we ordered when the pandemic hit and you guys started clearing us out of stock like crazy. Some of the orders are just starting to arrive now. So again, the guillotine, 20% off today, right? So look at that, £19, $27. We've got those, it's the smaller guillotine that we've got in stock. Brilliant day to be adding in. And remember, you get your member discount on top of whatever it is you're going to be paying on it. So the price is on the screen. We're just telling you, you get your discount on top of that.
Oh, that's going to be very, very busy. Don't forget, of course. Oh, do you like our new look? Have you seen this, Sarah? Look, our new Club Inspire.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, yes. It feels like a game of, like, what's that game show? Top, middle or bottom? That's what it kind of feels like. I know loads of you are all the way up there in the platinum, but these are the discounts that you can get if you are in the club, all laid out there for you, which is fantastic. Right, now loads of other stuff available for you on the show. Loads of stuff that we don't have a lot of as well. So I'd say definitely get yourself ahead over on the website and have a little look at everything. The first one we're going to show you, that Sarah's going to demonstrate with, well, we're going through, can I tell them, Sarah?
Go on.
We're going through and we're prepping the show. It was like, oh, that one's on there. And I said, Sarah said, I really want to demonstrate it. And I said, we just don't have enough of them. I was just like, can I just do it really quickly? So they're like, okay then, what you like? So that's why it's in the show. £19, $27, saving a fifth. We don't have anywhere near as many of these as we would like. Our cut and emboss folders are always brilliant, I think, Sarah. 20% of this gone, by the way. But these
it's
are just amazing,
aren't
they?
The 20% off was on the guillotine. This is half price.
Oh, half price. 20% gone, half price. Well, there's me. It's unlike me to try and do you out of a saving, but there you go. You'll need to be quick though for it. It's very, very busy. Why is it so busy? These are so gorgeous, Sarah.
Well, they're clever, Joe, because when you have a little look, can you see? If I take this off, so you've got an embossing folder, that's a cut and emboss folder. And to be honest, the price you're paying is less than a cut and emboss folder, but you get all of the little snowflake dies to work with, okay? So let me just show you. Oh my life, they've just told me how busy we are, Joe. Oh, dear me. Right, okay, right. I better get going. Right, let me just show you. Can you see the double side? Oh, Joe,
it's
the double
so
side.
shiny, Sarah.
So shiny. Right, perfect, perfect. Who wants to make quick Christmas cards? This is one of my super quick cards at Christmas. Right, get your guillotine out, okay? So with your guillotine, let's have a look. Have I still got me... I don't know where my scoring tool's gone from my guillotine. You'll get a scoring tool in the top of yours, right? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop this in place and I'm going to score this in half, all right? Give this a fold over. Can we just take a moment, by the way, before I make my card, to appreciate? This is why we all work with Centura Pearl. Look at the quality of that score line, okay? And then all we're going to do is we're going to pop this in and we're going to trim this to square, right? So I've trimmed my card down square. She says, I don't think I've quite trimmed it square. No, well, we're not far off, yeah. Right, here we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this up and you put your embossing folder over the top of the front of your card. So you just get that all lined up at the front. We're quite happy to send that through, right?
Oh, breaking news.
Go on, Joe.
I only got to show
Why do
you.
I get the feeling it's not
I only
good
got to show
breaking
you
news?
3 out of 10. I'm going to have to... We're going to need a bigger box. The Lucky Dips have sold out and gone. I knew they'd go quickly. Honestly, 25 minutes into a 3-hour Sara Cartload, the Lucky Dips have gone. The mystery bag is going to go the same way. I told you this was going to happen. They have sold out and gone. Congratulations if you got them. They were £5 or $7. We will still have the mystery bags. Let me just remind you about that mystery bag. I'll run you through it again in a few minutes. The mystery bag gives you £100. Well, I can put these down now, thank you. £100 worth of product or $130 worth of product. £25, $35 is all it's going to set you back. Oh, there we go. Are you kidding me? We had thousands of these mystery bags. Thousands, and 30% of the stock has gone. Everyone's going to get a So Inspired and also a Crafter's Inspiration. That's your money. That's taken care of. It's done. You could be getting some of our foam in here. You might be getting some of our acetate in here. What's this?
Paint.
Oh, some Pebeo paint. I love it. You'll get some of our signature dies. You'll get some of our wrap dies. You get some of our embossing folders. 35% of them gone now. You got some of our die frames, some die accessories, some textured corners. You got sentiments in here. What's that? You got schmetterlings, and you're going to get embossing folders as well. Whew, and a partridge in a pear tree. That is just a snapshot of what you could get. Please don't miss out on them. We're not even half an hour in and already 35% of the stock of these has gone. We're going to need to lay down in a dark room after this, Sarah. It is so busy.
We always do after a Sara Cartload, though. I feel like we've been building to it. We only let us have one a month, and it's actually been 7 or 8 weeks since we've had one. So I know you guys have been waiting for a bargain. Right, please tell me the Chloe embossing sodas haven't sold out before I get to finish showing you how awesome they are. Right, so we lift this out, right? Oh, well over a quarter of the stock of them has gone, and that's if people checked out their basket. Right, are you ready for this, Joe? Oh, what have I done? Have I just not? Oh, Joe, I shouldn't have torn this up as I was going. In my excitement.
What have you done?
Well, look, I've lifted this up because I wasn't paying any attention.
Have you been a bit heavy-handed?
I've been very heavy-handed, right? But what I wanted to show you, if we just imagine I hadn't been quite that heavy-handed there, right? These all stay in. So these here, which look absolutely amazing, are going to just lift up. Imagine doing these as like party invites for Christmas. Look at this. How simple was that? And obviously you're not going to be quite as heavy-handed as I was and lift that last one out. But how fabulous does that look, Joe? And I mean that. So that is literally just the embossing folder. I haven't even made a card. I've just embossed the front and it is half price, but you absolutely need to get it. Oh, Joe's waving something at me.
Could you cut it in mirror?
You need to send me that over. You need to send me that over. Come on, bring it over.
I don't know why. Hang on. I can just see it now in mirror.
Right, okay. So let me show you again. Just go nice and simple. All we're going to do is score at the 5 and 7/8 line. Oh, 5 3/4, I think it is. Yep. And then we're going to just put we're going to trim this. Let's have a look. I haven't quite cut it square, so I'll do it perfect this time. 5 3/4. There we go. I'll just trim it down. Just get it. I perfect it. Right, here we go. So it's consider yourself perfected now. So all you're going to do, right, is you are putting this. Let's have a look. Where is my this is my push-up, so that goes under here. Right, so that goes under. You want to be able to see this on the front. So I'm just getting that perfectly. I'm going to just move it up a tiny little bit. Got that laid up. Right, so this is from that Sara signature Crafty Fun, isn't it, right? So just lining this up. Now, I like to put the metal plate in, Joe, just for a bit of an extra deep emboss.
Are you putting that in the Gemini?
Oh, yes,
Ooh,
I am.
It is so busy stateside on that Gemini. I knew you were going to absolutely love it. 10% gone. If you're Club Inspireman with Platinum, you get an extra £50 off, and then we're going to give you $70. To get $50, $70 we're going to give you as well. Club Inspire Platinum members in the US, hypothetically, are paying $130 for the Big Daddy Gemini. Unbelievable value for money. Betsy has said she'd like to hear me say, howdy y'all in Texas. I don't know, so there you are. Hope you're happy, Betsy. I hope that made your day.
Joe. What a shout this was.
Was it a good shout?
What a shout. I tell you what, it's going to look even better with some of that glitter card that matches it in the front. Oh. I mean, come on. Those of you who just want to make fantastic, have a little look at this from the front, right? You just want to make really nice, professional, quick, last minute Christmas cards. I mean, that is literally pretty much a card. All you need to do, a bit of glitter on there and you're absolutely sorted. Whether you do it in the gorgeous silver or whether you're going to do it in that's one of the mirror cards. That looks absolutely incredible. Right, can I just give you a reminder of that Century Pearl? Because apparently the Century Pearl is absolutely off the chart now, right? I'll do the Century Pearl, Joe. Can I just tell you, they're scrambling around in the background now trying to find some spare cardstock because this is categorically going to go. So if you're wanting to get this, you've got to get it. We're now looking at what we can do as a backup when this goes. So it's not if, but it's when, okay? So can you see? You get 30 sheets of the paper. 30 sheets of the card, and 50 sheets of the paper. Now, it's not just, so this is all made here in the UK. You can't replicate this card any other way other than Century Pearl. And it's this very, very deep, luxurious gold. Now, you get exactly the same gold in the card as you get in the paper. Now, this is brilliant. I'm a little bit of a tight one sometimes, Joe, you know, and I don't like to use my cardstock if it's just for matting and layering. So I thought if I included the paper in the set, you could just do do all your matting and layering with the paper, which takes like literally a fraction of the amount, you know, it costs so much less, but you can't see that it's only paper when you mat and layer with it. Also, you know, some of them really difficult dies that you work with, right? Well, you can just be cutting them in paper now because it's double-sided. If you do like butterflies and lifting their wings up, you've got the paper, you've got that card. I'm just going to tell you now that it is absolutely going to sell out. Over a quarter, we had thousands of these. Over a quarter of the stock that we had is completely gone. Most of you, I can't believe this. So the busiest number is 4. Most people are actually buying 4 of these. Don't have to buy 4, but you can't buy 1. Please don't buy 1. It's $11.99 for 1 or $16.99 or 2 for £20, $28. So at least get 2. But most people are buying 4 apparently. So there it is. And this is not going to be a stock core item. This is what I put. You know, I always put a card and paper pack together for a Sara Cartload. This is the one for the Sara Cartload, and you guys are absolutely loving it.
Yeah, you really are. How much of the stock did you say had gone? A quarter of the stock has already gone. It's amazing. It's the most unbelievable quality. When I move to Manchester, hopefully I'm going to go and have a look at the mill, because apparently it's not far from my new house. So hopefully I'll drop in on the guys.
It's lovely.
Is it nice there?
Yeah.
Pop by. Right, if you're going for that one, you can't go for that one and not go for this one, because this is your Crafty Fun collection. So just get those details changed for you. In this one, you'll get 90. There it is. You'll get 96 sheets of that one just there. But yeah, that's what you're going to make with it. Go for that with your Chloe cut and emboss. Match made in heaven there for that one. So that is your mirror. You're also going to get your pearl. Now the pearlescent is double-sided, which is amazing. It means it's perfect for your card blanks, that one there. So you're going to get that. You get 24 sheets of that. You get the glitter as well, the non-shedding glitter, which is gorgeous. Again, in all the right colours to match perfectly. And then you're going to get the matte mirror as well. And the matte mirror is just like, I think this is actually a second mirror I've been sent, but the matte mirror is the same. It's like this, but a kind of brushed, which is lovely. It's like a brushed stainless steel, which is fantastic. All of those, £30, $42. Very, very busy on that. Great value there. Right, we're going to go back to the transfer kit. And we were having a chat about this before, and a lot of people already in the comments, some of you saying transfer kit was the most was my most favorite kit. A lot of you saying I just haven't seen it. The thing is, what happens is we produce X amount of our craft kits or a subscription box, and then depending on how many HSN sell, we then get a small amount of those. So either retail to you here at Crafters TV, or we send them off to other retailers like Create and Craft. The transfer one was so popular that we got hardly any of them. So I know loads of you that buy them from us or buy them from Create and Craft will be missing this one. It is number 11. It is really rare. That is why it is so busy. That is why a third of the stock of this has already gone. As Sara said earlier, you don't need to be a crafter at all to use it. If you wanted to get someone into craft, they don't need anything else. You've got everything that you need in here. You've got your ribbon, you've got your stamps. Maybe send them an ink pad as well and they'll be good to go. You've got your coloured cards, you've got your card blanks, you've got your envelopes, and then all of your transfer, those wonderful metallic ones. You've got beautiful patterned ones in here, die cut elements in there for you as well, and all of your printed papers. Usually it's $24.99 or $24, whether that's in the UK or the US. That is not representative of the value at all. Just the card blanks and envelopes and the stamps, I reckon, would be worth in excess of that $24.99. Now I think this one's going to go, Sara, as well. Do you think you could bump this one up your demo list a little bit?
Do you want to do whatever you want us to?
Fantastic.
Are we doing this right? I'm going to do an out-of-the-box experience.
Oh, like an influencer.
Right, out of the box. Now, you've got 24 cards in here, right? So it's less than £1 or $1 a card. This, as Joe kept saying, makes a perfect gift because everything you need, self-contained. As Joe said, all you need maybe is an extra ink pad or something. 295 pieces. Now, here we go. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to get the transfers. Now, you've got the black and white or the coloured transfers, but then you've also got, which I love, the metallic transfers. So you get them in the gold and you get them in the silver. So I'm going to get them out. And I think what I'll do is I'll get out, should we do, maybe, look, you've got some navy blue, black, white and then pink cardstock. I think I'll do a nice navy blue one, right? So we'll get the navy blue out, get a nice card out. Oh, and then you've also got some coloured cardstock. So if you wanted to just get, I think I'll do my transfers onto the white on this one. So if you wanted to get just some coloured cardstock out to go with, you can do. Right, oh, with the papers. The papers are absolutely gorgeous. I do really love that one at the front. That is just beautiful. In fact, all of these papers are beautiful. Oh, I love that. Love that. That with the pink would be off the... Oh, I do. Now, I love all of these. I think these are some of my favourite papers we've done, Joe. Right, let's have a little look. Should we let's just pick a sheet. Oh.
They're great, aren't they? Because I know a lot of people love doing inky backgrounds, but just not confident. These are like faux inky backgrounds, really, already done for you.
Faux inky backgrounds. I love it. I love it. Right, card. Right, pop all that back in. Right, here we go. Oh, I need the special tool. I need the special applicator tool. Here we go. Right, here we go. The applicator tool. Oh, the lollipop stick.
Took Leanne years to develop that.
The lollipop stick. Here we go. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little bit of trimming down. So if my base card is 6x4, I'm going to do a nice little strip coming across the middle. So let's have a look. Let's cut this to 6 as well. So if I cut this down to 6 inches wide as well, right? And then I'm going to do a strip in the middle. So if it's 6x4, I think I'll do my strip at 6x2.5, right? And then I'll do this at 6x2. Oh, 6x2.
Oh, so that guillotine, very busy on that guillotine on the show as well, Sarah. Lots of people with that in their basket also, I can see.
So I'm going to put that little strip just along the front of the card there. Yep, quite like that. Quite like how that's going to be looking. And then I'm going to do another little strip just on the back. So I'm going to do this on one of my... Let's have a look. How big will this be? Will that fit on there? Yeah, I'll come a little bit smaller with that. So how big is that now? 2 inches. I'll come to 1.25 inches, should we? 1.25 inches. So then the other 1.25. So we'll go to 1.5 for the matten layer. Right. So I've just cut all these ready. So can you see what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to matten layer this under here. Now, if you want to do your foil transfer on here, you just cut around the transfer. So you get the transfer and the backing sheet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut around that transfer. Adventures are forever. And then what you do is you peel the backing piece off. Right? So you just disregard that. And then I'm going to position this. So I want that just like this. And I'm going to just stick that down. All right, so that's going to go slightly over the top as well. Then you use your lolly stick, Joe, just to rub it and literally to transfer it over. Now what you can do is, you see, you can give it a good rub and then you can lift it to see if it's transferred and if you've missed any bits. I'm just going to make sure this bit here is rubbed down, lifting it up to see if I've missed any bits. I'm pretty sure I haven't. No, oh, that has come out absolutely beautiful. And you know, I'm just going to cut it by eye.
It's almost like foiling, isn't it? But you're just doing it by hand.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like a very inexpensive way to do your foiling. Right, so there's my nice topper. Adventures are forever. But then what I thought I'd do is I'd stick this down and I'd foil over top of the whole thing. Right, so are you ready? I'm going to foil, like I'm taking inspiration from that very first card I showed you, which is actually one of mine that I did when this first kit first came out. So here we go. So I'm using literally only the stuff in the kit. I think it's really important for people to understand. Oh, I haven't quite got that.
A third of the stock of this is gone now. So that is stock that's sold out and gone as well. You know, names on boxes in the warehouse. A lot of people with this in their basket as well. I do think this will sell out, this kit. If you're missing it in your collection and you want it, please grab it whilst we have it. Very busy. Also very, very busy on the mystery bags as well. There'll be a big update coming soon on those too.
We're ready for it. We're ready for it. Right, I'm cutting some of these out. You see how many you've got on here, Joe? There's tons of transfers. It's going to take you a long time to use everything. And actually, if you have used everything, how brilliant that you can be buying another kit. Basically, if you've had it once and you know how awesome it is, you're probably biting our hand off to get another copy of it now, aren't you?
And it's going to make a minimum of 24 cards, but I reckon with a few card blanks of your own, bet your own stash, you can expect to make many more than that, wouldn't you think?
Loads more. Right, look at this. So I'm going to go over, a little bit over the blue, little bit over the cardstock, just peeling that back off. And then let's have a look. So my adventures is going to go roughly here. So I want this round about here. All right. So I'm going to stick that just down there. Lovely. All right. So a nice rub all over. Just making sure everything is stuck down. That's why you give it just a nice rub over that special tool. And if you misplace your tool, don't worry, it is very, very easy to get another one. There we go. So I'm just making sure all that's transferred. Yes, it has perfectly. And then my flower is going to go over the other side. I do love these flowers, Joe. Do you know, this might be, I don't say this very often, this might be one of them kits that it's worth buying multiples of. Definitely worth buying multiples of these.
Would be good as well, even just to have for an emergency gift if you've got a lot of crafty friends. Just to have something in the cupboard when someone goes round and goes, oh yeah, it's your birthday tomorrow. And you go, oh yeah, it's your birthday. Yes, I've got you something. Of course I have.
Got it
you
ready
run upstairs.
here.
Oh, I've already got it here. Don't you worry. Have a little bow on it. Maybe pop it in a little bag. They make great presents to give to people, especially if you've got a lot of craft friends. And the great thing about this, as Sara said, even if you only had, I don't know, a pair of scissors, maybe you've got an ink pad and some glue, you're going to be able to make beautiful, beautiful cards with this collection, which is fantastic.
Right, I'm just making sure all of that's... Yes, it has. Look at that transfer. And I love the way that it goes over the edge here. Doesn't that look brilliant? I think that's really trendy. And then all we're doing, you see, is we've got the Adventures topper. That mats and layers over top of this part here, which I should probably have done before I did my, there we go. Not quite lined up, but never mind, not far off. We are live on TV, we are going to get it pretty
Nothing
good.
in life is perfect, Sara.
No, definitely not when I'm making it either, Joe. Right, so here we go, Adventures Are Forever, and then actually, if you just want to add a little bit of a finishing touch, remember in that box, you've also got all the ribbons that go with it, right? So, did I take my ribbons out, or did we leave them in the box? Here we go.
Have you lost your ribbons?
Yeah, I thought I took them out to use them.
Do you want my ribbons?
I did. Maybe no, I couldn't possibly. My ribbons are under here. We go, right? So if you want to add a little bit of a ribbon, just to finish it off, you get this, and it's really nice quality. We only do nice quality ribbon, Joe, if I'm being totally honest. So let's have a little, I'm just going to tie a nice little ribbon, stick it on the corner.
Fantastic, what a beautiful card. And that is one of at least 24 you're going to be able to make with this collection. We think you'll make many, many more of that. And as I said, it is one of the ones, first time you've seen it here on Crafters TV, it is one of the ones that we had a very, very small quantity of to retail here in the UK. So in the UK, and even in the US, if you missed out on it as part of the subscription a while back, then now is a great chance to stock up on it. But it is going to go. 35% of the stock of it has already sold out and gone. You've only seen it on air for a few minutes, so a lot of that stock already now sold out and gone. Remember, if you want to watch and shop at the same time, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu, which is of course where you can order as well. That's beautiful, Sara.
There we go. Just a quick and simple one. They always have to be quick and simple on a Cartload, but I think they're looking pretty awesome.
Absolutely, it's so awesome. Right, transfer kit, please don't miss out on it. £20, $20, over 35% of the stock has now sold out and gone. I'm going to whiz you through another one of our mystery bags because this is the another option in here of what you may get included. So, are you kidding me? 42% of this has gone. It doesn't take into account hundreds of you that are in the ordering process at the moment. If it's in your basket, get it checked out. Everyone's going to get a So Inspired and a Crafter's Inspiration. That is what's going to be in there. And I mean, really, that's not far off recouping the entire cost of the actual bag itself. £25 or $35 is getting you £100 or $130 worth of product. It is an absolute no-brainer. You'll get in here some of our easy release foam in this one. Now you will also get in this one, this is some of our acetate, our printed acetate. Not very often we get printed acetate. In here you'll also get an embossing folder. I've got some stamp and dies in there. I've got some accessory dies. There's also some frames in here, a Sara signature. You have got, what's this one? Geometric florals. We've even got, oh, what's this? we've got some acrylic paint in here. Wonderful. It's like a generation game going through these, isn't it? This one's got some cotton ribbon in this one as well. You've got a lovely die, schmetterlings in this one, and you've got a sentiment die in there as well. Now, what you'll get is everyone will get a So Inspired and a Crafts Inspiration. You might get some duplications if you go for more than one, but chances are you get a lot of different bits in there as well. But don't worry, as Sara said, you know, the So Inspired and the Crafts Inspiration make the most amazing gifts, which is fantastic. Right, very busy. I just want to clarify the situation with the Gemini, because some of you have said that you found it a little bit confusing what I said earlier. Let's do the US one first. Yeah, so very, very popular in the US. Now, it's $249.95, and we're going to give you $70 worth of dies totally free of charge. So if you are not a Club Inspire member, then you will pay $249.95. Now, I know that a lot of you are Platinum members. If you are a Platinum member, it would be $199.99 in the USA. However, you will get $70 worth of free dies included as well. So therefore, in effect, if you say you're paying for the dies, you're getting your Gemini, the big Gemini, for an equivalent price of $130 when it comes to value. So that's what I meant by that. It is $199 for Club Inspire Platinum members, but you will get $70 for worth of dies for free there. Very, very busy. Let me just show you how that works in the UK. If you're going for it in the US, it will be shipped from our US warehouse. You'll get free shipping and handling as well. If you're going for it in the UK, you're going to get over £50 worth of dies. So when you think about it, Club Inspire members, you would get £36 off of that price. So it'd be £144. However, you're going to get £50 worth of free dies in the UK. Equivalent then, the value that you're getting, it's almost like you're paying £94 for the machine, which is amazing value for money. Of course, if you're somewhere else in Club Inspire, you're going to get any one of, oh, it's that side, there we go. You'll get any one of these. So gold gets 15%, silver gets 10, bronze gets 5%. So I hope that clears it up, and I hope you're clear. Of the US one, a fifth of the stock is gone, and that's not a Crafters TV stock. That is a site-wide stock. This, you know, we're talking about machines. This is an everything stock, and it's very, very rare. Well, Sara says we're not discounting the machine, which we're not technically, because we don't do that. What we are going to do though is give you a load of incredible freebies included, which is fantastic. Right, I want to show you the double-sided dies. We've got an amazing deal for you on the double-sided dies. You found it already online. Now, the Gemini double-sided die plates on their own are $19.99 or $24.95. Take that off of the cost of what's on your screen there, £30, $40. That means for £10 or for $15, you are going to get three of our most popular double-sided dice. You're going to get in here the Dahlia or Dahlia, I can never say it properly.
Dahlia.
Dahlia. You're also going to get...
That's $19.99 on its own.
$19.99 on its own for that one. You're also going to get the boss's favourite flower, the Peony. $14.99 on its own. And you're going to get sprigs and blossoms.
Oh, they would work brilliant with your flower forming form, by the way.
That would normally be $19.99 as well. It should be $74.96 altogether. You are paying £30 or $40. You are saving more than you are spending. It's unbelievable value for money. And also, if you're going for the big machine, how great to go for the big machine, get all those free dies, and get yourself some double-sided dies as well. Very, very busy on this. And I know, Sara, you wanted to take us through this one, didn't you?
I did. For a start, I just can't believe you get the double-sided dies in. As Joe said, and what we've done is, I've put the big double-sided dies in, double-sided die cutting plates, because I know most of you have the little ones. If you're just going for one set, the little ones are obviously more inexpensive. So I thought if I put the bigger ones in, you'll thank me for it, because you might not already have the bigger ones. So it's really handy to have those big ones. So you've got the big double-sided die plates, but I'll put them down. I'll use the half-size ones just for speed, okay? Now, if you've never seen our double-sided dies before, prepare to have your mind blown, okay? Those of you who are new customers, oh, like lovely Mariah, is Mariah watching? Mariah, we had her live on the show on Wednesday yesterday, and she was telling us, she'd only literally found us a few weeks ago.
Yeah, she is watching. She's here.
Right, Mariah, double-sided dies. These are off the chart. But you must have the
She just
double-sided
made
die
gold.
plates.
Woo-hoo.
Yes, well done. I bet she's got the mystery bag. I hope you've all, point your finger at Mariah, I hope you've also got the cardstock. So this will be your first Sara Special Cartload, you see. We do this only for the Sara Special Cartloads. We always have a special pack of cardstock and we try to have a mystery bag. Don't always manage it, but we try to have a mystery bag, okay? Right, here we go. So, double-sided dies. Can you see each one of these? So you're going to cut something on one side, but then at the same time, it's going to cut a layer on the other side. Now, it works brilliantly well when it comes to flowers. How gorgeous. This is what we're going to make. This peony is off the chart. Now, this is it in the orange. Look at it in the pink. All my life. So can I just put this into perspective? If you're buying the double-sided die plates today and you just went for the peony is another £20 on its own, $25, right? It's actually cheaper to get the peony in with this set along with all of the others. There it is in the yellow. Love it in the yellow. Another one in the pink. Oh, and are you ready to see it in the purple? Look at that in the purple. With a little bit of, it's got a little bit of glitter on here as well. And every one of these dies has the bits of sprigs on. They look lovely with the sprigs. There's that peony in 3 different colours as well. So it's not just the peony, because you get the peony and also the dahlia. So I'm going to show you how these layer up. The dahlia, it looks lovely in all different colours. And then the foliage. Oh, there's the peony layered. Oh, joy, just in one colour. Look at that. Done with foam pads behind it. Just one colour. This has to be one of my favourite cards I've seen. One of my favourites. And then you've also got all of these lovely sprigs that go with it. So I'm going to have to put these to one side and we're going to crack on with the demo and I'm going to show you. Now, it's brilliant to have packs of multicoloured cardstock, right? So we do these lovely multicoloured card packs, but we also quite often in our, like in the compendiums that we do and things like that, we always put sheets of multicoloured cardstock so that it can all work together. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get, we need some greens for the leaves. We need, I think we'll use like the oranges and whatnot. So let's have a look. If we use the oranges up here, so I'm going to go, there we go. We can have multiple shades of the orange. So we can have the dark and then we can lighten it to the next level. Yeah. And then we can go lighter still into our yellowy shades. Yes. And then we can either use a bright yellow on the front. Oh, I think it might look nice with a white on. So we've got a white in the set.
Does Simon know what's going on here today?
So great news, right? Simon's looking after the kids.
Right, brilliant.
So hopefully the kids will be such a handful, he won't have even realised. He's been a bit busy at the moment, so he hasn't realised a lot of what we've done. You just keep it quiet, right? I'll handle that one, right? I'll handle that. Don't you worry, okay? Do you know what they've just told me, Joe? How many people have bought them pokey tools?
Oh, I know.
You know how we were all excited we were back in stock of pokey tools? We're not going to be back in stock for very long.
Half the stock is gone, and it's not just they've had a few for this show. It's all the stock we have. Half of it has gone, and we are not even an hour into this 3-hour cartload. If you want that, I'm guessing that will probably sell out in this show. And I know what's going to happen. You're going to whinge, you're going to moan, you're going to nag me to let you know when it's going to be back in stock again for weeks or months until it comes back. Please grab it now if you want it, because I think it will sell out.
Well, you know what Sonia would say. You snooze, you lose, y'all. You snooze, you lose. Right, here we go. So, I have cut 2 layers with the very outer one. I've cut 2 layers for the next one. And then I've cut 2 greens for the next one. This is going to be you and all of you. Just wait till you get these home, because you're going to have the double-sided die plates and everything. This is going to be you sorted, right? Now, here's what you do. We've got, can you see, the very open one will go with the darkest layer. So we'll go one of them darkest layers, put this on, and then put the next one on top. Then I'm going to go the same. So can you see again, we've got 2 layers. So I'm going to go down with the yellow, put the card on, and then down with the white. And then I'm going to do the same with the green one, right? So we've got some for the outer. So we'll go down with the dark, outer one, put the lightest one on. Now, if you've got a really intricate one or you want a nice detailed cut, you can add your metal plate in here. It's optional, right? I think I'll add it in just so that it'll give us a nice deep cut for when we're going through. If it's too much, they won't be able to cope with it, don't worry, okay?
Almost a fifth of the stock here has gone now, so this is one of those deals.
We had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these.
This is just one of those deals that you don't see very often. It's a MIMO, as I like to say, a miss it, miss out, because I can't remember when we did a deal this great on our double-sided dies. You get the plates, you get the dahlia, you get the peonies, and you get the sprigs and blossoms as well. You get absolutely all of it for that incredible price. So don't miss it. A fifth has now gone already. We've only spent a few minutes on it too, so it lets you know just how busy we are. A lot of people saying they may be a little bit apprehensive about double-sided dies. You know, have got them. I know Mariah said she's got some and she hasn't tried them yet. But there's nothing really to be scared of, is there? It's just like a regular die.
Well, this is why this kit's perfect. Because if you haven't tried it before, because maybe you've been a little bit apprehensive, then this kit is going to let you... You'll probably think, do you know what? I'm not frightened to give it a go at that sort of price. All right, there we go. So one layer. Oh, I've turned that upside down, haven't I? Yeah.
Carolyn says, do you guys ever get tempted to take any of the samples home? We get frisked at the end of the night. We're not allowed. They turn me upside down, give me a shake, make sure there's no pokey tools or glue bottles in there, Carolyn. So no good there, I'm afraid.
Hey, what you like? Right, there we go. There's my top layer. And my top layer goes on to my next underneath layer. And you see, because I added that metal plate in, look how beautifully detailed that cut. And then that layers up on there. Look at this.
Oh, it's going to be a big announcement in the next 5-10 minutes, Sara, you know.
Oh, there is. Well, I've got to update everybody on what's going on, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yes, got to keep you all up to date.
Update everyone on my travel plans.
Yeah. Right, there's the outer piece, and then there's this inner piece here. So you see all of these here, even the leaves layer up absolutely perfect. So if I push all that to one side, let's make a nice big mess here or whatever, right? And then all you're going to do you know what they work brilliantly well with? Your Xyron, right? If you've got a Xyron, they're fabulous because you can go through and you can make your top layer sticky. So I'm going to put that one on. I'm going to put this on here, and I'm going to Xyron them all so that I can easily stick them all together as it was. Let's have a look. I've only got my little Xyron today, and I'm not sure whether it'll fit through the. It'll fit the biggest one, but still, it'll give us a nice starting point here, right? So you've got the rub and peel technology. So here's my background piece. Yes, they've come through absolutely perfectly. And then I'm going to line this one up. So this is the one I always have bother with on my Peony. So in terms of just thinking through it, right? So let's have a little look. You're going to go on there. There, that's it there. So that lines up perfectly. There it is. And you can see there's my second layer. Not quite lined up at the bottom, but I'm not a million miles off. There we go. And then the third layer comes on here. So this is why you do the rub and peel, you see. So you want all the little bits coming off. And then the third layer comes on there. And can you see? You're seeing all the way through to the base layer in points. This comes through there like that. There's my third layer. All right. And then the last layer, just the white one on the top there, comes through again and lines up even more perfectly over the top of there. So that you can see there's my there's that all lined up ready to go. So there's my lovely Peony, and then it's the same for this one, right? If you want to line this one up, can you see even the leaves? So the leaves you are going to get you get this leaf set, but actually because of the ridiculously good deal that we've got on it, Joe, you're also going to get the other pieces. So you're going to get the the leaves, the other sprigs.
The blooms.
All the other sprigs and blooms. So can you see all these ones I've used on here? I've done some already and cut them out just to show you, right? So what you've got is, on the sprigs and blooms, you've got all of this cuts out in the darker colour, and then in the green you just put the little sprigs on top. And then I've got the same, all of it cuts out in the darker colour, the lighter colour, and then I've done a little green sprig over the top. So if I want to start and put everything together, you see, let's just start lining it all out. 1, 2, and then let's have a couple of these little leaves that we've done coming round here. And I've got a couple of peonies, you see, Joe. I've got a couple ready to go. So if I just you talk, I'll stick.
You're in a
sticky
situation.
I'm in the sticky zone.
Absolutely. Right, loads of you talking about double-sided dies. A lot of you saying you need to get them out and try them. Mariah says she's a bit overwhelmed by the plate combination. Now, am I right in thinking it's just your 2 clear cutting plates and your 2 double-sided plates? Is
Right,
that right,
Mariah,
Sarah?
it's a sandwich and a sandwich and a sandwich. So let me explain to you, okay? Get me plates out, right? You're going to take your die and you're going to sandwich your die between 2 pieces of cardstock, right? So it's your die between 2 pieces of cardstock. That then goes between your 2 double-sided cutting plates, right? They then go in between your 2 regular plates. That is it. It's a sandwich and a sandwich and a sandwich. It's the same plates on both sides. So your outer plates, then your double-sided cutting plates, and then right in the middle you've got your die sandwiched in between your 2 pieces of cardstock. You see, once you know it, it's not difficult at all, is it not?
Very, very simple. That's the one thing. And also, you know, there's loads of different tutorials on our website. You'll find lots of information, a great resource of information over on YouTube as well. So there is information there to help you. And also, you do get full instructions with the packaging as well. So you'll be able to see exactly what it is that you need to do. And what I normally say is what you need to do now, though, is, of course, add those double-sided plates into your basket. You do not, because, of course, you get them included with this deal. They should be £20 or $25. So for an extra £10 or $15, you're getting 3 double-sided die sets included in there as well. $74.96 is what you should be paying, or $99.80. That goes down to £30 or $40. It's an unbelievable deal. The best deal I've seen, I think, on our double-sided die. So grab it whilst we have it. Very, very busy.
I think it might be the best deal we've ever done on the double-sided dies, Joe.
They are fantastic value. That's a beautiful card.
Lovely sprig of peonies on there, isn't it? Quite delightful. I've gone a little bit carried away with 5 on there. The one I did in practice, I'd put 3 of them on. How awesome's that? Right, Craigie, I better get tidied up with these, and I'm going to get ready.
Yeah, absolutely.
Filling you guys up to date on what's going on here at Crafters HQ.
Oh. Maybe some salacious gossip round the corner. Right, Bev says, I'd like to have the double-sided dies, but the double-sided plates here at $81.99. Well, they're not today, Bev, because they're included. So you get them. If that's what they usually are, then absolutely get it right now, because you get all the double-sided dies and you get the plates included, which is fantastic. The yellow and the white is beautiful, says Mariah. Double-sided dies are a lot of fun. I'm working with the Christmas double-sided edgeables right now, says Judy. Checked out my order so I wouldn't miss out on the cardstock. The double-sided dies are genius, outstanding project, says Donna. Sandra says there is a mental picture of Laura or Johnny holding you upside down by your ankles, shaking you. There you are. Merry Christmas. Next night out, apparently, that's going to happen. When we have a knee up, legs up, as Cindy Sue calls it. So lots of you talking about double-sided dies all the way through. How can you apply for the jobs? I think it's a need. It's a who you know situation, maybe. Loads of you commenting along. Love these double-sided dies. The plates are really easy. Do give them a go. That's Julie. Julie came on to our double-sided craft house as well recently, so it's great to have her back in the house as well. So pretty. The card is gorgeous. Loads of love. Very, very busy on everything. Very, very busy, though, also on our mystery bag. 45% of the mystery bag gone. Remember, you're going to get 2 magazines in there, which pays for the bag, really. You've got the foam in here. You've got acetate in there. You've got stamps and dies, signature dies. You've got embossing folders, frames in there, die accessories, textured dies. You've got sentiment dies. You've also got more embossing folders. There's a Schmetterling in there as well, and you've even got some wonderful acrylic paint in there as well. I don't know why this reminds me of like a face cream of some reason. Don't put it on your face. Don't put it on your face. It won't do you any favours whatsoever. I mean, give you a really good coverage, but don't do that. How much of the stock of these has gone, Johnny? 45% of the stock of the mystery bag has sold out and gone. It is really, really busy. Right, what I want to do is give you all a chance to get your baskets checked out. It's so incredibly busy. If you want to order, pop yourself across the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu, and then you'll see this video on the home screen, and then click shop now underneath, and then you will see all of the products in there. You might have to scroll down because there's like 3 pages worth of products in here. But I've got some salacious gossip for you now. And no, it's not about my travel plans, although I'd love to talk to you about those lots. But there's I'm shuffling my papers, I've got the finger out, there's a big announcement coming. So without further ado.
Yes, well, you know how. So here's the thing. Crafters TV. A few months ago, we just used to do one show every day, Monday to Thursday. And then Joe came along, so we decided we'd go Monday to Friday. And we were doing one show every day. And then lockdown happened and we couldn't do anything else. So we said, let's start doing some masterclasses on a morning. And then we went to 5 days a week with our 2 shows. And I've been saying to the team for the last few weeks, what about a weekend? Because I know we do our Second Chance Sunday now, best of, but Joe pre-records them in the week, in between, in 3 hours we get between the 2 shows. Joe pre-records them so that we can play them out to you on a weekend.
I'm knackered.
He is, God love him. Because we've got nobody here on a weekend. Well, I've been pushing the team to say, can we get a team in on the weekend? Please, can we start going live 7 days a week? And so from next week, it is happening. We will be live 7 days a week, Monday to Friday. We'll be live at 11 o'clock in the morning and 4 o'clock on an afternoon, like we have been at the moment. So those of you in the US, that does mean you're still getting up early, or you can watch us when you do get up. But it's not just going to be Monday to Friday anymore. It is going to be literally all 7 days a week, twice a day. So that's it, Joe. You're just going to have to move in, bed on the floor, never go home, never go to sleep, never go to bed. Does that sound all right?
It was not, no, I'm going on holiday on Saturday, so I don't know what you're going to do. I'm going to Naples to eat pizza on Saturday for a few days, so I hope you're around. I thought you were going camping the week after as well, so I don't know what we're going to do. Yeah, so we've been trying to work on this problem for a while. What can we do for a while? How are we going to cope when Joe has to sleep and has to have a bit of a break? Because, I mean, it's all right for me, because now Craig's back and we get Debbie up and Leanne's in, so we can mix it around. But poor Joe was like, I cannot do 7 days a week. And I was like, Joe, we've got to do 7 days a week. I need you to morph. Have you not got a brother or something? Have you got a brother, Joe? And he's like, well, I haven't got a brother, but my friend lives down the road and I could get my friend to come in and help out. And I was like, you've got a friend who does shopping TV, Joe, who can come and help us. You know, you've got a friend. So, Joe, tell us a little bit about your friend. Oh, it's Derek, the lovely Derek's going to be joining us. Hello, Derek.
Hello. I'm here at last. I can't believe I'm here on a day like today where it's so madly busy that there's really no room or no time for me to be around. I'm trying to cram all this information into my head and everything else and say hello at the same time. Hello, everybody. It's lovely to be here.
Derek, it's really easy. It's the easiest job in the world, right? All that happens is me or Craig or Leanne, we stand over here.
Just don't listen to what Sara says. Listen to the viewers and tell them everything they ask you. That's all you need to do.
Honestly, it's easy. I stand here, or Leanne or Debbie or Craig or whatever. We do loads of crap, and Joe just gossips. You literally get paid to stand and gossip.
That sounds great. Look, I'm ready. I've been training. I've got the mini version of Joe's tablet there. I'm ready to get started.
Oh, brilliant. So, when's your first show? Tell everybody when you're going to be here.
I'm going to be with you on Monday, and I can't wait. I'm going to be with you Monday all day because, of course, Joe's going to be on his scooter in Naples. So I will be here looking after you. But because I am brand new after hanging around outside for weeks and weeks and weeks waiting for Joe to invite me in, actually, I've got a bit of a giveaway. If you come to I've got a Facebook page now and everything. Listen, 23 people have found it so far.
Yes, hang on. Where's my phone?
What is it? Let me get my phone out. Hang on.
I'll like your Facebook page.
Okay, so Derek Marks, Crafter's Companion. Joe's doing it.
Tell us how to spell Derek.
Derek. It's just
Derek.
simple
Right.
one.
Sometimes people have to. Derek Marks.
Derek Marks. Marks. There we go. Look, my name's on the screen.
Derek
my
Marks.
name's in lights.
CC.
And I have got, so far, 23 people have found me. So please come and find me, because there's a big reason to do that as well. Because Sara doesn't know about this. Joe sort of knows about it, but he kept it a secret. And you know what a gossip Joe is. I've been able to have a little rummage around and put together a hamper of Crafters Creations goodies to give away to one of you on Monday afternoon. So I need quick sticks. I need you to jump into my Facebook page right now. Derek Marks, Crafter's Companion. It is there. It is live. 24 people have found me now, which is brilliant. And just comment in the picture there with the hamper of goodies. Just comment in that post there. And Monday afternoon in Monday Makers, 4 o'clock on the dot, I'm going to give that away and I can't wait.
Well, I tell you what we'll do then. We will find, right, I found it.
Yep.
How about I share it on my Facebook, right?
Perfect.
I'll share it on my Facebook.
29 now.
Oh, you are finding it.
Oh,
Right.
I tell you what.
We'll find, me and Joe find it, we'll share it, and then everybody will, oh, Joe, you look nice in my little corner, Derek.
It's lovely that's not bad for
No
a
one
friend
puts
of
Derek
Joe,
in the
is it?
corner.
I'll be like a little gnome. I'll just sit here on the shelf and wait until you need me. Shall I? I can't wait to get started. And then, love it, I've been watching all of the chat and sitting in the background for ages and ages and ages, just keeping a little eye on what's going on. And I can't wait to get social and get chatting with you.
Sandra's saying, run for the hills. They're all lunatics. You don't know what you're letting yourself in for.
Oh, I know. Honestly, I've got a big pair of earphones in the gallery, completely and utterly all the time. Let's see how many people we've
I'm
got
sharing
now.
yours now.
Okay.
So if you can't find it, just go onto my page, so Sara Davies CC, and I'll share it now. Joe, you get it shared now as well.
I'm sharing.
already.
Right, and are you up to how many?
100.
Yeah, look at that.
100.
You've got
100?
Oh, do you
got
know
more
what?
than me.
I can see this happening now. You guys are all, so I always joke and say, you've not been over the warehouse yet, have you?
No.
It's Joe taking you over there. So Joe always goes round the warehouse. This is how we get some of the best deals in Joe's shop, because he literally goes over the warehouse.
I'll
and
get you a
finds
pass and a high vis and a hard hat ready for the warehouse. Don't you worry.
Brilliant.
It's ridiculous. I always joke to these guys and I say, do you know, I pay the wages, but I feel like you work for them. So if you've cut from the same cloth as Joe, you're going to be all right.
Yeah. I'll just close your ears a moment. I'm here for you. Just I got that top lesson from Joe straight away. I'll look after you, Sarah,
Well, Derek's been here for the last couple of weeks, behind the scenes, learning the ropes, finding out what we do, so that Joe could go. As soon as Joe said, he's like, I'm going on holiday for a few days. We're like, oh, right, we'll have to get something sorted.
I've been wandering around the studio humming That's Amore for the last 4 or 5 days. I mean, my brain is already licking ice cream as we speak.
In the office this morning, he said to me, you know, I'm really not here. Like in my head, I've gone. I'm there in Naples already.
Don't tell the boss that, Derek.
Well, don't worry. We're only letting him have. So he's only having. You're going what? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So he'll be back Wednesday, and then I hear you're not working next weekend either. So never mind. You can have a bit more sleep and a catch up on some sleep, Joe. And then when you do sleep, Derek can come in and look after us in here.
Sounds like a winning combination to me.
Perfect.
Easy.
So you're coming in tomorrow morning though for Colour Me Happy, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I can't wait.
Fantastic. It's a big day tomorrow. Colour Me Happy, and then we've got the Craft House.
It's got 200 likes.
I'm up to 200.
Go on, Derek. Yes, right. We'll get it shared on the Crafters TV page as well, so that so we'll put it on the Crafters TV page so that you can all find it. And Derek can give you. Do you know what? Derek can do a load of behind the scenes gossip, even the rest of the show.
Oh yeah.
You go and chat with everyone on Facebook while we're in here.
I am definitely.
Ooh, yes.
And just come in and like and comment on that. And one of you Monday afternoon on Monday Makers at 4 o'clock could be my winner. Good luck.
Oh, fantastic. How exciting is that? That's why I wore my Pizza Express shirt, just especially for my, channeling my inner Italian. Loads of you saying hi. Welcome, Derek. Oh, he said the Shaddai is saying they're like double trouble, like Sarah and Leanne and Joe and Derek. That's exactly how it's going to be. Welcome, Derek. Hi, Derek, says Tina. Melissa's welcoming Derek as well. Oh, a warm welcome. Hi, Carolyn says hi. I'm sure everyone will fall in love with you in the next few weeks. Janko says, oh, as long as you're going to be live, how amazing. Lots of you welcoming Derek. Apart from Sally says, run for the hills. You don't know what you've let yourself in for. It's such a pleasure to finally be able to talk about having Derek here at the moment. As well, which has been lots of you looking forward, of course, to all the new shows. Sarah is great fun to work with. You guys are going to have so much fun together. Found and share 200 likes in a case of a minute or two. How amazing is that? Right, we need to take a moment to regroup. Whilst we do that, why don't we share with you again all the great reasons to be a member of Club Inspire?
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the Crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
All the details there, of course, of Club Inspire. Lots of people welcoming Derek, saying they can't wait for his shows. Well, you're going to have to make sure you join me and Derek in the morning, because we're going to be together on Colour Me Happy. We're going to take you into the weekend together, which is going to be fun. Loads of you so excited to have another new presenter in our ranks as well. I know you guys are going to absolutely love Derek. It's a pleasure to have him on board. I just want to quickly run through again the mystery bag. Now, remember, with the mystery bag, everyone's going to get a crafter's inspiration. Everyone's going to get so inspired. We can guarantee you that. But if you do get duplicates here, do you know what? It's not the end of the world, because these make incredible gifts. Over £50 worth of crafting goodies in Crafter's Inspiration. You've got over £30 worth of crafting goodies in So Inspired. That's £80 worth of value right there. You're paying £25 or $35, and then you're going to get £100 or $130 worth of goodies. You might get, now obviously the contents may vary. If you want to go for a couple of these, absolutely you can. You may get some duplicates, but let's face it, at that price, is it worth, if you get a few bits, maybe giving some away? I think it definitely is. You're going to get the foam in here. You might get some of our wonderful printed acetate in here. How about some of these gorgeous ribbons? Oh, I've not seen this one before. It's Rustic Wedding. Loving that. I've never seen that collection before. You've also got some accessories in here. You've got some a frame die. You've got a embossing folder.
That frame die is worth like nearly the price of the whole box.
Absolutely, it is. Is it $19.99 that
yep.
one? Amazing value. You've also got a Sara signature die. You've got some schmetterlings in here. You've got an embossing folder. You've got a sentiment die. You've also got some acrylic paint in there as well. It's amazing value. £25, $35 gets you all of that. However, 45% of the stock has gone. It does not take into account everyone that is in the ordering process at this very minute. It is incredibly busy, so please don't miss out on it. Make sure you get yourself checked out. Right, up next is going to be the foil stamp die Christmas collection, and Sara's going to take us through that one. How lovely is it to have Derek here, finally be able to have him on air and talk about it, Sara?
I know, it feels like it's been this big secret that we've been keeping for ages, and now we can finally tell you about it. So yeah, I can't even tell you the wash of relief when Joe was like, oh yeah, I've got a friend. And I was like, oh, thank goodness, because I was literally on the verge of saying, 7 days a week, it's not too much, is that every week, Joe? You could do the 7, that manageable? And no, I couldn't have done it to him. I couldn't do it to him. Yes, we love you guys. We love being here every day, but honestly, it's exhausting as well. So it's brilliant to have a little bit of help just when we need it, right? So you'll be fantastic chatting to Derek again tomorrow as well. Right, the price on these foils. Let me just walk you through this, okay? We've got 2 of our border dies in here, and then we've got the nativity and also the Christmas tree. This Christmas tree is what I'm going to use, one of my all-time favourite dies that we do. That is your nativity scene. This is a card that I did once on a Cartload. Absolutely love that one. So you've got your little nativity scene on there. If you want to do your border, can we just see how beautiful that border is? That is the Snowflake Border. So that is this design here on the background. How incredible does that one look? You've also got, oh, here it is again. This is one of my favourite cards. Look at how incredible that looks, Joe, with the border over the top there. And now all of our foils are back in the stock.
What's in the middle?
That little bit of acetate over top of a bow.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Can you see it's like just a bow tied in the front and then wrapped in acetate and then foiled onto this as well.
A third of this has already gone, Sarah.
Okay.
Can you demo quickly?
If I demo quickly, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
Right, I've got one more card to show you. If you're getting the foils that have just come back into stock, I'm doing a whole foil masterclass on Monday. We have the interference foil. So this is like this. It's called Snowflake. So make sure you pick that one up. I mean, how incredible is that? So you foil with that, and then you obviously do all of your distress background. I'm going to be doing a whole foil masterclass on Monday with Derek. So 11 o'clock Monday morning, Derek and I are doing a foil masterclass. Now, apparently, my boys approve of Derek. You want to see this? Have a little look. Oh, he's getting the thumbs up now. He's getting that. Can I tell a funny story?
Yes, it's hilarious.
Right. So cast your mind back to last Wednesday, right? When the boys came in. If you remember how Charlie came on air with me and Oliver was far too shy to come on. So Charlie was on and we were having a little bit of chit chat, and it was one of the shows that Derek was watching in the background, right? So he was watching and kind of learning. And at the end of the show, Derek came in and I was stood holding out Charlie, and I said, "Oh, Charlie, you know Joe, Mummy's friend? Well, this is Mummy's new friend, Derek." And he just looked at him and he went, "I don't like him." And it was like, "I don't like him." And he just turned around and walked off. And Derek said, "That's it, then I'll get me caught." And I was like, no, it's all right. But I think he just had that mild panic of, "Oh, well, I like Joe. Why has she got another friend? Well, what's all that about?" "No, I don't like him." So I'm glad that, do you know what it is, Joe? It's since he's heard that he's your friend.
Absolutely.
Now he's all right with it if he's your friend. So thank goodness he's getting the thumbs up from our Charlie. That's all that matters, isn't it? You're all right, Derek. You're back in the fold. Right, here we go. So I'm going to get that the Christmas tree. £20, let me just tell you, even if you just went to buy a foil die at this size, right? I know ours is £12.99, but even if it was, say £14.99, you're getting all 4 of these for £20 or $27. So 60% savings. It's £12.99 on its own if you go for it. Or it's like buy one and then half of another one. So buy one and half of another one, and then get the two big border dies free. These are fabulous on ribbon, by the way. I'll see if I can find, even if I don't find a bit of ribbon, I'll do some foiling onto ribbon on on Monday when we do the masterclass. We won't have prices like this on the masterclass, mind, so don't even be holding out hoping that we are. So here we go, foil. If we want to foil this, let's have a little look. Oh, should I foil it? Joe, how awesome would it look on that Centura pearl? Should we do it on the silver or on the gold? I've got a piece of silver out now. Right, we're going silver. Right, how big is this? It is, right, so it's about, if I get a piece about 4.5 inches by 3.5, right, 3.5 inches.
Don't forget about that cardstock. I know that it's very, very busy on the card, and I know we don't have as much as we would like. $11.99 or $16.99. 2 of them though, £20 or $28. I can see people are ordering 2s, 4s, and 6s. 60%, 60% of that has sold out and gone in the first hour and a half. I would be shooketh if that lasts until the end of the show. So it's very, very busy on that.
Oh, right. We did. You can't say that we didn't warn everyone. Let's have a look. I'm going to move this over so that you might be able to see a bit of me foil press. No, that's as far as the cable reaches. You've had it. Right. So it was. If you notice what I was doing. Oh, Craigie, I better get on and just cut a bit of foil. Then I'll tell you what I was doing. So what I was doing was I was putting this to 20 seconds. Right. So 20 seconds is it's like a medium die was 15 and a large die is 30. So I went halfway in the middle. Right. You hear the beep, you put the foil face downwards, right? So can you see? So we put the colour face downwards, pop your cardstock on there, then you put the lid on your foil press, lift it out, and then, oh crikey, I've got my big Gemini. Oh, have we got the extender plate?
Do you want a little Gemini?
Yeah.
I've got a rose gold one for you.
I've got a little junior here.
Oh, okay.
Do you know, I can't believe I didn't think of that. So, right, well, so if this one doesn't
I love
work,
you just walked away like something out of Acorn Antiques. Macaroons! Macaroons!
Right.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Right,
Very,
okay.
very funny.
I'm coming back.
She's
I'm
back,
coming
it's
back, I'm
fine.
coming back. I can get back round on me. Right, yeah, I've just got to do that there. Right, the good news is I might have not had my top plate extender. However, we do have the top plate extender on the show. I made sure of it. Because all I needed to do is if I'd had my top plate extender, if you try and put your small one through your large machine, it just won't work. Now, if I get a little bit of overfoiling here, you'll know why, because I left it too long. But, oh, Joe, but never mind the overfoiling, because that has
gorgeous.
just foiled to an absolute... Have a little look on the close-up, because I just don't think you can quite appreciate how awesome that is. Now, come on. It's worth paying the £20 or $27 just for the Christmas tree, right? So I've got the Christmas tree, but watch what you can do. If I just cut another piece of cardstock, right? I'll cut it roughly the size, and then we can always transfer it later, right? If I want to heat this up, so I'll pop this in here, right? I'm going to pop this down. I'm going to heat this. Put reset. I'm going to put it. I'm going to put a minute on, right? So
Janet in Singapore, she's just gone platinum 3 times over.
Wow.
I'm going to have to get some sort of platinum. We need a new thing for platinum, you know. I think we need like a cowbell or something like that. I'll have a think about it. I'll try and find something on my travels.
Right. Oh,
not
yes.
a horn though.
Oh, no, not a horn. While you're on your travels, can you look for us like a nice bell or something? Because we're supposed to have 5 in 5s today, and then we were really worried about having too much noise, because I was really upset last week when I was having the horn buzzed at us, and I kind of started to learn how you felt. So so I said no horns today. And who is it who can't cope with the horn?
Oh,
it's
everyone.
Anne, isn't it? Oh, everyone.
But it's a divisive, isn't it? Because some people love it. Robin and Marilyn thinks it's the best thing ever. So you win some, you lose some, I guess.
Right, let's have a little look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just fold a piece of card over. So when we are transferring, what I've done is I've heated up the waste here. When you're transferring your waste, you have your cardstock or your foil warmed onto your cardstock. Then you need a couple of pieces of card as a bit of a shim. You need your magnetic, which makes up for the difference that would be your die. And then you're going to put your top plate on, right? So basically what I've got here is a lot
Derek's
of
at almost 400 likes. I've just had a live update from the social media team.
So you know why that is? That's because he's given my stuff away. And so it starts already. Derek starts giving away. They all love Derek as well. What can I say? I'm pleased. Oh, that's really lovely. I'm pleased you're giving Derek a nice welcome. I hope he's getting some nice messages as well. Right, here we go. Can you see this? If I peel this off, we've also now transferred the little bit of waste. So if I just trim this down here, now we have a pink foil. So pink foil with the gold Centura, the silver Centura, and silver Centura with the beautiful foil. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous, right? Should I say, have you got a bit of ribbon over at your end by any chance?
Well, I've got some cotton ribbon in my mystery.
I wanted a nice
I've got
piece.
some in the transfer casket.
Oh, I've got some in my transfer casket. Right.
Loads of suggestions coming in for what I could replace the horn with. A kazoo is my favourite. That's what Robin suggests. Maybe I could do a Crafter's Companion theme tune on the kazoo. I think that sounds like something we could definitely do around the campfire when we go camping. Make sure Derek gets the horn, Betsy's saying. No taking the horn away. But then it's all going off in the comments about the horn again, Sarah.
Oh dear. Right, let's have a look. I'm going to open. Should we put some nice snowflakes on this one? Right, I'm going to open the snowflake one and get the snowflake out. I'm good because I've got my snowflake somewhere. I just can't quite remember where it is. Right, so can you see I've got this in, and you'll have to have a little look. Can you see it's red? So it means it's not at temperature yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset. I'm going to get my booklet out. So we're going to foil onto ribbon. So satin ribbon, right, says we don't need very long. So a small one would be 5 seconds, a medium one would be 10 seconds. So when that gets to temperature, I'm going to put it on for 10 seconds. Should we do, let's have a look, I've got some pink and some black. I think that is crying out for a little bit of a snowflakey type. Yeah.
Also remember as well, all the foils are back in stock now over
back.
on the website. You go and get yourself stocked up. There's a great multi-buy on them. They're not on this show. Just go search foils on our website and they're all restocked and ready to go for you, which is great.
Right, so you put this on and we're going to go 10 seconds, right? Press the start button. Now let's have a look. I think I'll just do one piece at a time here because I'm just going to go on the edge of this silver snowflake here. So I think this might be the same way. I'm being tight on my foil. So I'll go face down here, right, Joe? And then we're going to get the first piece of my ribbon in here. So I'm going to put that, oh man, cut you a bit off there, right? I'm going to put that onto there like this. Looking good. I'm going to use just a little shim to hold it in place. Then I'm going to go on with my top plate here. So this is how you foil onto ribbon. Totally impromptu demo. This is what I love about Cartloads, you see. There's something you want to see, there's something you're buying, we'll sort it and demo it for you, right? And these foils are still going absolutely crazy. So here we go. There is that coming through. And so what we should find is now when we lift this off, right? When we peel this off, oh, look, I haven't quite got, do you know what I need? So it just needed, can you see this here? Just needs, it's starting to, my plate's starting to warp because I've left it on a little bit too long. And look what happens if you get this, you get foil at the edges and missing foil in the middle. So if you ever get that, let me just show you my plate. Can you see, if I just hold this up to the side, how it's starting to just bend a little bit,
can we stop
and so
that
we're not getting
happening
heat
then,
in the middle. How can we stop that happening? Right, so what you should do is, don't sit with it plugged in like this, right? So I just have to leave this one to cool now. Don't sit with it plugged in. I do all these tips in the masterclass, okay? You need to make sure that it's nice and flat so you keep it plugged out, and then when you're ready to warm it, you're going to plug it back in. So when that cools, that'll flatten back out, and then when I foil that, it's going to be absolutely perfect next time.
Oh, so it's not broken then? It'll just flatten back out when it cools down? Just you've had it too hot for too long?
Well, it's because I plugged it in before we started talking with Derek, and then I didn't know how long we were going to be talking, and I left it plugged in that whole time.
No problem.
My own fault. But at least I can explain to you what that's about. But either way, I'm going to do a whole foil masterclass on Monday and we'll walk you through all of it.
Oh, wonderful. Can I just remind you then about the Crafty Fun card stocks? Very, very busy on this. 4 different card stocks. These all come for you individually boxed as well. So you're going to get the mirror all in the same colour tones. And that's great because it means that you can do multiple textures in the same colour, in the same colours, which is fantastic. We've got the double-sided pearl available for you in here as well, which is wonderful. You're going to get that. You're also going to get the glitter as well. Oh, you know how I feel about glitter. Love a bit of glitter. You've got that included there as well, which is fantastic. And then finally, you're also going to get the matte mirror as well. I think this is another mirror you're getting. You're going to actually get a matte one too included, but you get absolutely all of it. You are getting 96 sheets total for that incredible price of £30 or $42. It is amazing value for money, that one right there. Do not forget about your pokey tools. My hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of you have bought the pokey tool since we've got it back in stock. It is not going to last. It is very, very busy on that pokey tool. $1.99 or $2.95 on that if you want to get it. Right, I need to remind you about the transfer kit. Now the transfer kit, a lot of you are saying in the comments, oh, I haven't seen the transfer one before. And that's because these boxes are made and manufactured basically for HSN. And then if there's a little bit of a surplus, what happens is we get that surplus and then we retail it to you guys here. We might send some down to Create and Craft. The transfer kit one was so incredibly popular that we just didn't get any. We didn't have any to retail because they were all snapped up. They were so popular. So it's a really, really rare one, which is brilliant. How much of the stock's gone here? How much of the stock? Half of it. Wow. Okay. Very, very busy on this. In here as well, 295 elements in here. You're getting enough to make at least 24 cards. You're going to make more cards than that. Some cards and envelopes, you're good to go. You get the cards, you get the envelopes, you get the card blanks. You're also going to get the coloured paper in here. You're getting stamps. You've got ribbon. You've got your transfers as well. You've got your metallic ones in here. You've got your regular coloured ones. You've even got die cut elements in there. And you've got your printed papers as well. And you get a lovely little message from Sara on the inside of the box there as well. You can get all of that, £20 or $20. Half of the stock has sold out and gone. Right, we're going to move on to the Cartload glues. A real hero product here at Crafter's Companion, and this is like the 3 that you need after you've got this. I mean, this is all your sticky needs pretty much taken care of. You've got the all-purpose here. That one is great for all of your day-to-day gluing. You've got your tacky there. Now that's great for your coated cardstock, things like your glitter card. Anything that's got a bit of texture to it. You need a bit of wiggle room, you use that. You buy those 2 and you get the 3D glue gel included. It's like a silicone glue gel, but it doesn't have that smell to it that so often has. You buy that one, those 2, you get that one free. Was it a third of the stock gone now on that? Wow, very, very busy there on that. The sparkling snowflake, very, very busy on this. It's your last chance to get this. I knew it would be busy. We featured this at the start of the show. 80% of the stock here has now sold out and gone. If it's in your basket, you need to check it out. $12.49 or $18.45. If you do want to come in for it, you can do. You just need to be very, very quick if you want it, which is, of course, very, very important. Right, we've got some amazing sentiments for you in the show. Really comprehensive bundles here. You've got 2 collections. So this one here is your Essentials collection. And in here, you're going to have, you've got everything. You've got things like the baby, celebrate. You've got RSVP, engagement, belated, twins, happy Christmas, good luck. There's absolutely loads of them in there. And then also there's another collection for you as well. The other collection, that one's £45 or $70. And there is another collection on the website for you as well. Do you want me to just quickly show you what you've got in those? So this is what you're going to get in there. So these are, as you see, what you get. You've got absolutely loads of them in there. So you'll get a selection of all these brilliant words. £45, $70 if you want to get hold of them. They're absolutely fantastic. So don't miss out on those. Right, absolutely. I'm going to have to clear that up in a minute. Look, there's a right mess over here. The Gemini. I want to share the Gemini with you. Very, very busy on the Gemini in the US. Just want to explain that pricing here as well. I know there was a bit of confusion at the start of the show. $249.95 is your price. If you don't have any status in Club Inspire, you'll pay that price. However, many, many of you, as I know, are Platinum members. Platinum members get this for $199, which is amazing. You then get $70 worth of freebies included by the way of all those dies that you can see there on your screen. In essence, you're paying, as a Platinum member, $130 for the machine because you're getting £70 off with the dies as well. A lot of the stock here, though, has gone. It is very, very busy. A fifth of the stock gone there. Let me share with you the UK machine as well. Exactly the same deal. Obviously, the pricing is different. The reason they're 2 different item numbers is because the US one is coming from the US warehouse. The UK one's coming from our global fulfillment centre here. So that's why they're 2 different items. $179.99 for that one just there. Now, Club Inspire members, you would get £36 off of that. So that would be £144, which is amazing. But then you're getting £50 worth of freebies. So in essence, it's like you're paying £94 for the machine. That's unheard of, the value for money that we have there on that one. So do make sure you grab it. Usually $231.92. You could be paying £94 for that today. It's unheard of, the value there. Amazing. Right, favour boxes, something I want to share with you. These are your favour boxes. So this is what these dies will look like just here. So you've got 4 different ones in here. So you've got the Trinket Box. Now the Trinket Box makes that one just there, which is fantastic. Now there's loads you can do with this. Play around with the different substrates that you use, whether it's card or acetate, or there's loads you can do with it. That's your Trinket Box. The next one you've got is this one here, which is your Honeycomb Favor Box, and it makes that beautiful box that you can see there, perfect for your favours. The next one you've got here is the gift carton box. I called this a sort of a picnic box, very, very similar. You can see here, really, really beautiful what that creates. And then lastly, your Bonbon Box, very, very popular, this one here as well. This is the whole collection on your screen, and that is the best value because it's a half price deal, which is amazing. You're saving $69.96, just about 40% off on that one in the US. Now, they are available in 2 individual collections, so you can get them in their 2s if you want to. Check the web, but everyone thus far has gone for that bigger collection. Should be $139.95 or $150. You're going to get it for that great price just there. So of course, as well, everyone's going to get Club Inspire off of that too. These are brilliant, aren't they, for a whole host of different things. Because when I think about paper crafting sometimes, so I just think about card making, but you don't even think about all this amazing construction that you can do with our dies.
Oh, and this time of year, especially, Joe, when people are doing loads of box making and things like that, getting ready for all your Christmas gifts. Or I've just been doing loads of gift giving in general. You know what I've been like, cooking me fudge and whatnot. I can tell you, this is the box I'm going to make because I've made an absolute ton of these at home. These are perfect for if you've just made a couple of little chocolates or a little bit of, like a few bits of fudge or a couple of cookies or whatever. They are just the most gorgeous little box and they are so easy to put together. It is unreal, Joe, right? So let me show you. If I get that box open, let's have a little look. This one here, all right? So, oh, actually, I didn't know. I might make both of them, right? So if I get this off here, all right? Here we go. If I get these here and I take this out, you'll see the box comes in 2 parts, right? And you need to cut each one of these out twice. Now, let me just tell you, if you can either cut them, can you see this box here, Joe? And what I've done is I've cut it into, well, I haven't, but this one's been beautifully cut into the sides of the box as well, if you want to put like a little bit of vellum or a bit of acetate behind. So if you want to do that, you get the cutting detail to go with it. So should we do that? If in for a penny, in for a pound, let's go and do a bit of cutting as well. And I think we'll do them. Should we do them in gold or silver?
Oh, gold.
Gold, right. Bit of expensive looking stuff. Let's get the gold out. Let's get a couple of sheets. So obviously you want the cardstock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the gold. I'm going to get my large Gemini plates, and obviously it is the large Gemini you want to be using with these, okay? What I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm going to use, which one's the side that's magnetised? This one here, right? I'm going to use it with the magnetised side because what I want to do is I then want to take the bits from the die and I want to line them up inside. So can you see the bits that come on the inside parts? You can do either an outer cut, lose the outer cut, well, don't lose it, just put it back on the packaging. And this cuts inside at the same time. So there's my cut. And then the same with this one here. We're not going to bother with the outside one, but we're going to take that inner one. Now at the same time, I'll also cut the lid. And again, if you want to do the lid, you've got all these extra pieces that cut in if you want the extra cutting detail. So I think I will go whole hog and put in all the cutting detail because I do think it just looks very, very professional when you do that. So when you're doing that, you need to do what I've done here and use your magnetic sheet, which obviously is included. Now, I'd love to know, Joe, in the comments, who's already got these dies, and has anyone got any pictures, or have you been doing any favour boxes with them? What have you been making favour boxes for? Is what I'd love to know.
Oh, please let us know, and I will monitor the comments. Loads of people chatting away in here. Sandra Dunder says, by Global Fulfillment Centre, do you mean the warehouse at Spennymoor? Did you eat a thesaurus for lunch today? Wow.
That's so funny.
Thanks.
He's trying to sound so professional.
I am
Global
professional.
Fulfillment Centre.
That's what it is. It is our global fulfillment centre.
You're absolutely right. It fulfills all of our global parcels. Joe is 100% right. It just sounds very fancy, doesn't it, when he says it? Right, I love it, Joe. Right, here we go. When I lift that off, look at this, you see. So if I take this out, all this here is cut away. I was trying to bring it away with the die. I think I might try and be cheeky and leave it in and see. Oh, it's not going to cut me next ones very well, is it not? Right, hang on. I'm going to have to poke me dies out, Joe. You'll have to give us a moment. I want to get this right.
No problem whatsoever. I'm just getting myself set up. Oh, do you need a pokey tool?
Well, I've got one, but I tell you what, we should always have a half a dozen of them lying around.
Well, you're going to have to be quick if you want them because they are very, very busy. I'm just putting my tray together. I'm about to get ready to guide you through some more amazing products. I needed to give you a stock update on the mystery bag, and I totally forgot what that stock update was. Half the stock of the mystery bag totally sold out and gone. If you want it,
snooze you lose, y'all.
Snooze you lose, y'all, indeed. Remember what you're getting in here. Everyone will get Crafter's Inspiration and So Inspired. So if you're going for a couple of these, I mean, you may get some duplication. I do know there were hundreds of products, though, that were being selected to go into these bags. So whilst you might get a So Inspired or a Crafter's Inspiration, I mean, it's fairly unlikely that you'll get any other duplicates, but we need to say that you may get some duplication. You've got the printed acetate there. You've also got the foam in this one here. Now I've got loads of great things. Got some beautiful dies in here, as you can see. I've got an embossing folder, some more accessory dies in here. I've got a frame. That frame is worth $19.99 on its own. I've got some stamps and dies. We've also got some embossing folders, some of our sentiment dies. We've got, this is not, I've been calling this a Schmetterling all day. It's not, it's a dragonfly. Someone just let me know in the comments. So I've got my dragonfly confused with my Schmetterling. And I've also got as well some acrylic paint in this one too. So all of that, £25, $35 to get you £100 or $130 worth of products. It is amazing. And I will let you know that £100, $130 is at least. A lot of our bags end up containing even more value than that. Half of it has sold out and gone though, so you will need to be quick for it if you want it. How are you getting on over there, Sarah?
I'm poking out my last one, Joe. I'm almost ready to do it. You see, the thing is, if a job's worth doing, it's worth it. Look, I could use me brush tool as well. I was just wanting to show off my pokey tool, but actually it's quite good if you've got the brush tool too.
Can you, I don't think you can, but I'm going to ask you anyway, Sarah. Can you play around with the size of these boxes or make them smaller or bigger? They're going to be the size they're intended, aren't they?
No, these are the size they're intended. They are a good size. So they are a little small trinket box, and that is just what it is. Now, when you're doing boxes on your Ultimate and things like that, that's when you can play around with the size. When you're doing die cut pieces, the size is the size that we've made it at. So always you kind of forego the flexibility, but in favour of having the ease of use, right? So there's one. I'm going to do my second piece straight on there and send it through, and then we'll be ready to put this whole thing together. Oh, I've missed one.
Ready. Very busy also on the transfer kit as well. Getting really busy on that. A lot of stock's gone there. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's pretty busy across the board, if I'm being honest. Everything getting very busy. Julie says she's helping a friend making favour boxes for her daughter's wedding. 150 more to go. Now that sounds like a mammoth undertaking.
That's why you need dies, isn't it? That's why you need a die cut.
Imagine if you were trying to do all those on a scoreboard. Can you imagine?
Okay, yeah. I mean, I've known people who've done that a lot, but yeah, that is a limit.
And then it's getting them all the same size, isn't it? With this, what you're going to make, if you make hundreds of these,
everyone will be perfect.
They're going to be identical, which is amazing.
This one in particular, with these lovely love hearts in, would be absolutely perfect for if you want to do them for like wedding favour. But in fact, this one in particular would be perfect. And you said there were smaller bundles of these, didn't you, Joe?
They are. They're available in twos as well. Let me just show you. So you can get the honeycomb and the gift carton together. So that's the gift carton, and then that's the honeycomb. And then also you can get the bonbon and the trinket separately together. So you get those two together, or you can get the bonbon and the trinket together as well. It's completely up to you. They're £40 when you get them in that configuration, or $47. Of course, the best value comes when you get them all together though, because, well, you save £10 when you get them all together, which is fantastic. I thought the value was great individually, even better when you get them all together. We'll find inspiration, I'm guessing. Obviously, you can watch this show back, but there's full instructions, isn't there, with all of these, Sarah?
There's not only instructions, we have video tutorials online as well.
Perfect.
So you can go and watch all the video tutorials that go with them, which is brilliant.
So you're never going to get stuck, which is fantastic. I am making a practice confetti box with bump cubes. Just had my son open and he squealed a bit from the surprise of the pop.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, fantastic. Can't wait to see those. We haven't had those yet here in the UK, have we, Sarah?
Oh, no. You can look forward to them, though. They won't be long.
Is it soon? Ooh, it will be very, very soon. So, yes, do keep your eyes peeled for those. I'll tell you what, though, if you want new stuff, you'll need to join me and Craig tomorrow for the Craft House, because we have got a Craft House new launch for you, a world launch. In fact, it's the pop-up box festive edition that we're launching tomorrow. It's going to be very, very busy. I can't tell you that that deal is available right now already, though, over on the website, so I won't tell you that.
You are such a tease, Joe. Well, actually, not a tease. Like I said, like you're working for these guys, isn't
Our
it?
Crafters TV superfans are well programmed now to know that generally, by the end of the afternoon, the day before, the deals are up for the next day. That's why all you savvy shoppers were shopping yesterday evening, getting all your orders in for this Cartload show as well. You just know, you're programmed now. I don't even need to tell you. You're on autopilot getting these great deals.
Yeah, I got a text off Joe last night. He was like, have you seen how much stuff's already gone from Cartload? I can't believe it. So, yes, it happens, isn't it, though? Like you said, people have started to learn. Right, there is the top part of the box, and then we're going to do exactly the same with the other part. Notice, Joe, what I'm doing is I'm folding and burnishing those crease lines. Now, this Centura Pearl just folds like an absolute dream. So can you see there's no cracks, there's no pieces missing, you can't see any white part. It has got that beautiful pearl on both sides. I mean, it is literally absolutely perfect.
Very, very busy as well. Robin's agreeing. We stalked the website, she said, waiting for the deal to go live. Mariah said, Gypsy Rose Joe at it again. Joe, yes, the Christmas pop-up box collection is on the website. I may have even bought it already earlier, saying Janet in Singapore, who went, was it triple platinum today? There's a lot of platinums anyway that she went, is all I know. Really, really busy on that. Just hearing the mystery bag. You know, sometimes, Sarah, people come in early and get things like the mystery bag, and then it sort of gets a little bit less busy as the show goes on. Yep. The mystery bag is still going as strong as it was when we started the show.
Well, you know what that'll be, Joe, don't you? That'll be people who've bought one and come back and buy another one.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It would be worth doing, because I tell you what, it is an awesome mystery bag. Like I said, generally what happened when we started doing mystery bags, it would be a case of like whatever we had left in the warehouse, if we didn't have enough to do a full presentation on it, it would go into a mystery bag. Whereas now, that's just not the case. We've run out of all of that stuff. Now we're having to basically make it a selection of products. So I always like to think it's like a loyalty reward scheme, our mystery bags. So the more you loyal crafters, hardcore crafters TV watchers, the mystery bag is like our little gift to you once a month, just to make, just to say thank you for staying with us and looking after us.
That box is coming together beautifully. Remember, you can get full instructions on how you put these boxes together, which is fantastic. Christine's also bought the Christmas pop-up box. She's 4 times platinum now as well. Wow. Loads of you shopping on, loads of you letting me know what you're going for.
We've got our platinum Christmas gifts on order, you know. So those of you who haven't been with us for very long, you might not know, but every year all of our platinum customers, we send our platinum customers a gift each for Christmas. So Leanne and I have been busy working it up, and we've designed something brand new, something completely exclusive for our platinum members. And it's like a little bit of a I'm in the club, yeah, type gift, all right? So, Joe, you best get shopping on, because I'm just telling you now, I'm not sure you'll be able to get one if you're not a platinum member.
Well, I don't even know what it is. I know, because I know what happens if I find out, then they'll probably tell everyone.
Then we just can't trust you.
Started keeping it from me now. Sonia says, Joe, I finally bought the foil press and loads of bits to go with it. Sonia has made 6 orders today. There is that many bargains available. Sonia has gone. She has not snoozed and she has not loosed, y'all. She's definitely not missed out today.
Brilliant. Sonia, make sure you're watching on Monday when I do that foil press masterclass then, because you are going to absolutely love some of the techniques that I'm going to be showing you. Now, that is that gorgeous little box. How awesome does it look in the double-sided gold Centura Pearl? I mean, Joe, I'm not sure it would look anywhere near as good as that if you did it in any other type finish. That is fabulous. And I wanted to go whole hog and show you it with all the die cut pieces in. I know it took me a little bit longer to do all the popping out, but I absolutely think it was worth it.
It does look absolutely beautiful. Make sure you get your hands on that double-sided Centura pearl as well. 50 sheets of paper, 30 sheets of card in there. Right, very, very busy. What I want to do is give you an opportunity to check out your baskets. Whilst you do that, here's all the details of how you can watch and shop at the same time. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. All the details there of how you can watch and shop at the same time, of course, which is very, very easy to do with us here on Crafters TV. Right, I want to bring you a few other bits that are on the show that are proving really, really busy. The guillotine, it is a small guillotine. It's an absolute must. I know a lot of people own both of these guillotines, and it's easy to understand why you would want to. They are absolutely brilliant. You've got the ability to use it as a scoreboard, all of your markings within there. You've got the finger guard as well. It is precise, which is fantastic. It's a 6.25 by 8.75 surface that you've got to work on, and you've got a hardened stainless steel blade in there as well. It really is great quality. The scoring tool comes in with that as well. £19 or $27 if you love being able to create really clear, precise mats and layers. This is the machine that will absolutely give it to you, which is great. If you want to stop buying card blanks, you want to make them yourself with all of that beautiful paper and card and pattern card stock that you already have, this is the products that's going to do that for you. £19 or $27 to get that, which is absolutely shut the front door, fantastic value for money. Right, up next I want to share with you the 3D embossing folder, which is this one here, and it's the rose bouquet that you're looking at just here. It's fantastic. Let me turn it around for you, get a better idea of what you're going to be able to do with it from the back. But you've got the little jar here, you've got the roses in there. It's just a really, really wonderful, incredibly detailed embossing folder. 3D embossing folder as well, so it means it gives you that different depth. It really sculpts and presses that cardstock to give you loads of dimension. £4.50 or $6.50 if you want to go for that one. Ooh, I must say I do like this one. It's our So Inspired magazine that we've got for you. Now, the great thing about So Inspired is in here, it's £3. Like, you wouldn't be able to buy a magazine on its own for £3. This has got loads of different projects in here for you, from bags to quilts to home decor to organisers to toys. You've got a bit of everything in that one, which is fantastic. But it's not just that you get. You also then get as well all of the other accoutrements, as I like to call it. I'm going to always shortchanging these, sorry. You've got a stencil in there, you've got a fat quarter in there, and then what you've also got is some patterns to make some beautiful Christmas ornaments as well. £3 or $4 if you want to grab that one. Very, very busy across all of those. Definitely, I'd definitely go across to the website and have a look what's there, because there's loads of products in this show that we haven't even got a chance to show you. So definitely get yourself across to the website and have a look at everything. We've got the ink pad storage trays on, the 6-piece, £13.50 or $19.50. These are fantastic. There's loads that you can do with these. If you want to stack them up and store them, Sarah showed me this, I couldn't quite believe it. If you want to stack them up and store, say you've got like a plug socket or something on your desk, you can actually cascade them over the top if you want to. So you can actually get them so as they slot together side by side over the top of that, which is brilliant. You can have them so they're vertical, they cascade backwards. There's absolutely loads that you can do them, and they fit not only our Harmony ink pads and all of our ink pads that we produce, because you've got this little lip as well here. They will also accommodate all of those square ink pads that you've got. So you've got like your oxides, distressed oxides, or your Tim Holtz ones. They will all go in there as well. They are just fantastic. Really, really great. $13.50 or $19.50 if you want to go for those ones. Some other products that are very busy. Some Try Me kits we've got for you on the show today. This one here is the Crafter's Companion Stamps and Colour Kit. Now this is great because in that pack there, what you've got is you've got an illustrator, you've got a classic, and you've got an aqua marker. So you get one of each. How fantastic is that? And then what you've also got...
The rocker blocks.
For the price of rocker blocks. I know, amazing. You've also got the rocker blocks in there. That's what they would set you back. And then you've got the stamp in there too. Amazing value there. If you've looked at all of our Spectrum Noir colouring mediums, I thought, I just don't want ones for me. You've got 3 in there that you can try immediately, which is fantastic. We've also got a sparkle pen starter collection for you as well. Watercolour cardstock, an ink pad, you've got some stamps in there, and you've got 3 of our sparkle pens in there for you as well. Right, we're going to come back. We're going to look at some more foiling. I know Sara said, well, Derek's first show on Monday is going to be with Sara looking at the foiling. These are fantastic because these are our foil stamp die numbers. They've also got stamps that you overlay, so you've got floral elements in there too, and that's brilliant because it means you've still got to do some of your lovely colouring or add colour to those as well, or you can just leave it stamped in black and white as a monochrome. Absolutely nothing wrong with that, but you've got the ability to add floral as well as your numbers in there too. £19 or $27 gets you all of them, which is fantastic. Is that right? £19? You're saving £30. You're saving £30. It just doesn't seem right, does it? You're saving like, what, 60-70% there. It's a better than half price deal. It should be $69.99 in the US. It's $27. They're available individually. Why would you get them individually when they're available for that price? There's no 0 and there's no 1 available individually. So you need to get them all together. And at that price, get that now, preempting, getting ready for that foil masterclass on Monday, because I don't know if I just can't imagine these being on that show.
Yeah,
this is a Cartload only. Sara, Cartload only kind of price that you're getting on these, isn't it, Sara?
What they said was whatever was left after Cartload today of the foiling stuff, we could put it onto the show next week. So I don't know that we will have it there. But either way, you can get it today. And then both of these items I've done on masterclasses. So you can go back and watch my last few foil masterclasses and know that I've taught you loads of techniques with both these and also those lovely border ones and then the nativity scene and the tree that we had on before. All that content is available on the website for you to watch anytime, right? Now, I let my cooling plate cool down, so it's going to be ready now, hopefully to go and work perfectly. But before I start, I just want to show you a few of the lovely samples that we've got of these. So the idea is, you see, you foil your letter or your number as it was, and then you're going to stamp around it so that 3 looks fabulous. These are all hand illustrated. So can you see that bit? That's 6. I just love it. I might have to do the 6 actually. Look at the 14 here. You've got all those wonderful individual pieces. So can you see the 5? Or actually on this one, look at here, 21 as well. So loads and loads of options for you to do that. Oh, one there with a little bit of German work on as well. So there's some really lovely options of what you can do. Now what I'm going to do is a technique that I absolutely love, that I get asked about all the time, that you wouldn't expect to see me, sorry, I had something on the floor, that you wouldn't expect to see me doing a Cartload, but I'm going to squeeze it in. How fabulous is this demo? So if you want to know how to foil onto a candle, make a note now, 6 o'clock, so 2 hours into this show, and you can come back and watch this demonstration. So this is foiled into the front of the candle. Now, if you're going to do this, you need something really special, which is a little piece of tissue paper. So can you see, you know how when you get, when you, like our tissue paper, you just want the white one though. If you buy like a new dress or something, it comes wrapped in a bit of tissue paper. That's what you need. And we're going to foil onto this. So let's have a look. I really like the 6 and I really like the 8 actually. I think I'll do the 8 because it's loads of nice stamping as well. Oh, the 8's not open. Let's have a look. I'll open up my number 8. I'll open up my number 8 and then show you how we can foil. So what you do is you foil and then you stamp, right? So you foil and then you stamp around your foil bits. Now, if I get the actual foil piece off, what colour should we do it, do you think, Joe? What colour do you... I've got my little box of foils.
Have you got shiny disco balls?
I've got some shiny disco balls.
I love shiny disco balls.
Ball. Yep, Joe loves shiny disco ball. Let's have a little bit of shiny disco ball for Joe.
It's not called shiny disco ball, it's called just disco ball, I think.
Ball.
If you're looking
it's
for
very
it,
shiny.
It is very shiny, as are disco balls. So, yeah, if you're searching for it, it's disco ball. Remember, all of the foils are in stock now as well. So definitely get these. Definitely make sure you get stocked up on foils, ready for that masterclass on Monday. It's going to be fantastic. You will want to make sure you don't miss out on that, is what I'd say.
Okay, so I'll get my stamp ready. While we're just waiting for that to warm up, I can get the stamp off here as well and get the stamp ready. Now, trust me, it won't make sense until after you've done this, right? But people quite often say, because if you look at my number 8, they say, well, look, it's got a big bit missing. But if you look at the packaging, you can see it shows you the bit that's missing is the bit that we're going to stamp into. So when it comes off, you see, that stamp is going to stamp into the gap that comes from the other edge. But we can get all that ready. So I've got my piece of tissue, I've got my actual foil ready to go, and I've got a little piece of foil. Now, because this is so thin, what we're going to do is we're going to use a little shim as well. So you just need a piece of cardstock. Actually, I could probably use a little bit of that gold cardstock that was just left over from that. Is that going to be about the right size? Yes, it is. So I think I'll use that foil shim. That's just that bit of cardstock. That's almost there at temperature. Now, because it's so small, I was going to find my instruction booklet. Here it is, right? It is so small and there's nothing here to foil onto tissue. But if you have a look here, all the small things are all about 10 seconds or ribbons only 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set this. I'm just going to set it to, let's have a look, let's put it on 7, so it's part way in. So you place this on your foil press, right? Then you're going to press start, so it's just going to count down. Your shiny disco ball, right? We're going to pop this face down, so when it beeps, ready to go, goes face down. Then you're going to put on your little piece of tissue paper. We've got the little bit of a shim of the cardstock. And then you put your top plate on and we are ready to go through. Now,
Eleanor's saying, wow, you guys are really stopping late today. I know, Sara, you like to go over a little bit sometimes. You're well over. Oh no, shut the front door, take the clocks off the wall. You've got another hour today. Oh yeah, don't worry about that.
We only do this on Sara Cartload, so let me tell you, it's just once a month we go late with a Sara Cartload special. Right, I foiled that, so can you see that's our 8 with a piece missing. So watch what we're going to do now is I'm going to bring in, I've got my stamp plate, I'm looking straight at it, I'm sure I am, yes I am, there it is, right, stamp plate. We're going to go on here and I'm going to stamp it with a little bit, let's have a look, make sure I've got my alcohol ink. Yep, Pebble will have to do, that'll do.
And we had all those ink pads on the earlier show today, so you can go back and stock up on those if you want them. We had the waterproof ones and we also had the alcohol proof ones as well, so you can go and grab those, which is fantastic.
Right, I'm just doing a practice under here first, Joe. Now obviously it's not going to come out very neat because it's on the Centura Pearl, but yes, I can see that stamp, that's pretty much left it in the gap. Yep, happy to go with that. That's my practice. Let's go for the real deal now. So we get this, turn this over, and then I'm just going to line all of this up. Yep, you're working there, perfect. Stamp it down, and then when I lift this back up, it should... Yes, it's given me lovely stamp detail, right?
Bit of confusion in the comments, Sara. People saying the large numbers are sold out. The large numbers that sold out were the dies with the stencils.
Yes.
The foil stamp die numbers. Gemini foil stamp and die number collection is available right now on the website. Just make sure you've got the right item. These are there and they are still available. So just make sure. The one that sold out was the large number dies that sold out. So do not fear.
Right, Joe, let's have a look. I'm just, I'm making sure...
You're going downstairs? I thought you'd gone downstairs.
Yeah. If only we had a downstairs, eh? Right, so let's have a look. I'm just warming that up. And also you're all done. So do you know what? I've finished my foiling there. I'll pop this to one side over here and then I'm not in my way. Right, I'm going to get a nice little tri-blend pen. Should we colour it a nice shade of purple? So I'm just...
Oh, what a shock.
I'm nothing if not predictable, Joe.
I'm guessing, I've never asked you this, but I'm guessing it is. Is purple your favourite colour? Is that why everything is purple?
That's why everything's purple, yes.
Right, I thought so. I did just want to check.
Yeah, people have asked me that for years. Why is the company colours purple? And I always say, oh yes, it's the colour of creativity, you know. But actually, that's just a bonus because we made everything purple because it was my favourite colour. And then it just so happens that it ties in nicely.
I shared something on my Facebook recently and said, you know, like people that like colours, like people that like blue just like the colour blue, or, you know, people that just like yellow just like the colour yellow. People who like purple really love it. Like
really
everything's purple, the walls are purple, the floors are purple, the ceiling's purple, everything in their wardrobe is purple as well.
Right, are you ready to see how you do this? So can you see, we've done it onto tissue paper. We now need to transfer it from the tissue onto the candle. This one's on. Let me turn over. I'm going to put it on the back, right?
You can't see where it joins, can you?
Not at all. So you can see that there now, can't you? You can see it. What we do though is get a little piece of grease-proof paper. So whether it's grease-proof paper or what else is it sometimes does, wax paper or baking parchment, something like that, right? But you must put it on and smooth it around the candle, right? So if you get that candle really tight, what we've got is we've kept the smoothness of the edge of this. Now you can still see where the end of that is. Watch what happens. Do you know what, Joe? I'm just going to pull this round here so that I've got a little bit more give on here. Yeah, right, there we go. Right. No, I don't go. I was going to say I'll go left-handed. We're not going left-handed. Right. So all I'm doing is get that little. Get that fold out. Oh no, I've put my hand through it now. Right, got it nice and tight, nice and tight. Once you've got it tight, warm this up, and all we do is we melt the front of the candle, and what happens is you melt that tissue into the front of the candle. So can you see there? You kind of can't see anymore where the front of the candle ends. There we go. And the tissue, where the front of the tissue begins. So all the way around, just melting that. I don't know how well you can see that there. I can see it quite clearly. And you're just melting that wax. And what will happen is, some of that wax will come through the front of the tissue paper. That is absolutely
So does
fine.
it like seep through the tissue?
Yes, it is. Yes, it seeps through the tissue. It's actually starting to seep through the greaseproof paper. So if I lift this off now, can you see there my greaseproof paper? I think when you looked at it from the front, you could see it a little bit closer. There you can see it's got a little bit of the wax on. So can you see? And then when I turn this over, you
That's
now
amazing.
have that 8 in the front of the candle, and you can't see where the candle end, the bit of the tissue is on. So it's just almost as though you foiled it, and I'm going to hold it right up to that close-up camera. Can you see? It's still got that lovely disco ball foiled effect. I mean, come on, that's got to look pretty
amazing.
awesome, hasn't
I'm guessing you wouldn't burn it now though, so you'd burn it a bit, just not all the way down.
Yes, that's what I would do. Perfect. Love that. So that is one of my favourite techniques to do with this. You can only do that with these numbers. These are the last of our stock. So these are the last of our stock. When this kit's gone, whether it goes in today's Cartload or on Monday's Foil Press Masterclass, that will be it. No more of the numbers. That's the last of them. So I'm going to put that on display there. But if you ever want to come back and watch how I do it, you know, come back to this show and watch it.
Fantastic. Okay, saying Joe, will the large numbers be back? I don't know. You know, a lot of the times when we, bring you these amazing deals on Cartload, it's kind of the end of the line a lot of the time. Carol's just got herself some new glasses. They are purple. She missed the introduction of Derek. She wants to know, has he got a beard? He hasn't. He doesn't have a beard. Finally, a beardless wonder. Here for you on the shows. But yes, a big welcome to Derek. Derek will be joining me as well and Craig tomorrow for Colour Me Happy in the morning. So
it's Craig's first Colour Me Happy and it's going to be Derek's first Colour Me Happy, his first show.
Absolutely, it's going to be a very, very fun show. Now that double-sided Centura Pearl is very busy, Sarah. Have you got it to hand over there?
I've got it here, Joe. Let me show you it again.
Fantastic.
Yes, I was expecting this to be busy. I was not expecting it to be this busy. I think I might be having to ask them to make some more of this. It does take a few weeks though, so if you're wanting it, you absolutely need to get it today. It is crazy busy. Most people, the average number is 4 that people have been going for of this, okay? So you get the double-sided Centura Pearl cardstock and also the double-sided Centura Pearl paper. Now, 70% of all of the stock that we've got has gone.
Wow.
Now, like I said, I will ask them to make me some more, but it's all manufactured here in the UK. So at least it's not months, but it will take weeks for us to get this. But this is brilliant. Those of you who are doing your Christmas cards, did you see? So all of my matting and layering, I would do with the papers, and then I would use the cards for all of my amazing boxes. I mean, they'd be fabulous for all of your boxes, like you saw me do. If I get the one off the back here that I made, I mean, it's a very opulent gold. It's not it's a very regal gold is how I would say it, okay? So very, very beautiful, regal gold shade. And then because you've got that double-sided, it's brilliant for your boxes, especially the ones where you use like a die cut into the front of it or an acetate piece behind it. So yes, that gold and silver cardstock, it was my top tip of the show. It was one of the most pre-ordered items. And even with the hundreds and thousands of packs that we had, 70% of everything that we've got in has absolutely just gone, and that is not including everyone who's sitting within the basket. So the chances are within the next half an hour or so it'll get to the stage whereby if you're coming to try and check out your basket and you've got a couple of these in, because please don't just add one, make sure you order 2, $11.99, $16.99 for one, or you get 2 for £20 or $28. You'll come to check out your basket and it'll say, sorry, we can't let you check out because some items in your basket have sold out. We can't control that. When we give stock updates, it's based on how many people have checked out their basket, not how many people have it in their basket ready to go. So this is one of them ones. If you're sitting with this in your basket, you need to try and get yourself to that checking out point. Otherwise, as Sonia would say, snooze you lose, y'all.
Absolutely, snooze you lose. Now, talking to snooze you lose, I need to give you a reminder about the double-sided dies. Now, with the double-sided dies, what you've got are the double-sided die plates, which are these ones just here. I'm just going to very casually hand these out to Sara. There you are. Now, the die plates themselves are worth £20 or $25 is what you should be paying for these plates alone. That means that the dies that I'm about to show you, you're going to get them for £10 or $15, and they are worth so much more than that. So I've got the Sprigs and Blossoms, which is this one just here. You're also going to get the Peony included, and you're also going to get the Dahlia as well. £30 or $40, you are saving more than you are spending. You're saving $44.95 or $59.60. There is your deal. If you've been thinking about, getting into double-sided dies for a while, but you've just been put off, then I think absolutely today could be the day whilst they're on such a fabulous offer. I need to also go back and remind you about the Crafty Fun, because it's a fantastic collection. Let me just show you as well. It all comes boxed for you, the Crafty Fun. So what you get is you get the glitter, you get the pearl, you also get the mirror and the matte mirror as well. Let me just show you what they look like, because I've got the quality on this cardstock is amazing. So you've got that wonderful mirror there, as you can see, which is beautiful in that Crafty Fun colourway. You'll get exactly the same in the glitter as well, which is brilliant. So you can see all of that lovely glitter card within there for you. You're also going to get the pearlescent. Now the pearlescent is double-sided also, which is brilliant. So you've got colour back and front. That's great then for doing your card blanks if you want to. What you've also then got is the mirror. You're going to get it in the matte mirror. This is actually another mirror there, but you will get the matte mirror included too. Incredible value for money. 96 sheets there for £30. You're looking at less than 30 pence a sheet for this quality. Is amazing. Let me just check the weight. 250 GSM as well, so a really good all-round craftable weight that you've got there. Right, transfer kit. Very, very busy on this one here at the moment, as we knew that it would be. 60% of a big stock of this has sold out and gone. You've got so much in here. 295 elements coming your way in this kit, which is amazing. You're going to make at least 24 cards. I think you're going to make many, many more than that with just a with just a few additions from your crafty stash. Really, really lovely box. This is great, this one as well, because you don't need any other hardware in order to create something fabulous with this, because all that you need is in here. Maybe for the stamps, you don't have to use the stamps. If you want to use the stamps, you might need an ink pad. That is it. What you've got in here are die cut elements, which is fantastic. So these are all of your die cut elements. You've got your transfers as well. So you've got your coloured transfers, you've got your foiled transfers, which is lovely. You've got your ribbons in here as well. So all of your assorted ribbons. You've also got your stamps in there. So you can see it's a really lovely stamp collection that you've got. You've got coloured card in there, which is fantastic. You've got your card blanks and your card envelopes. Now the reason we say 24 cards is because you've got 24 card blanks and envelopes, which is fantastic. And then what you've also got in here as well is you've got all of your printed papers as well. Really gorgeous faux inky backgrounds there on a lot of those printed papers. It's unbelievable value for money. It's quite a rare one actually as well, because we didn't get many of the opportunity to retail many of these through Crafters Companion or Crafters TV. So if you've got it, if you're wanting to complete your collection, if you've missed out, some people, just to ask Sarah, some people were maybe expecting the subscription boxes to be available in this craft day on HSN, but this is not the renewal month, is it? Do you know when it is?
August.
It's
August is the renewal month. Yep.
So just one more month to wait. So if you've been collecting these over the months and you know you haven't been getting them all, a great chance to get the one that you're missing. This is number 11, and the renewal for these will be in August on HSN for all of our US viewers. So do not miss out on those. Right, the glue. So busy on these glues, as it always is. This is a brilliant one to call, because what you're getting is you're getting the all-purpose glue. This is your daily go-to glue that you've got right here. Then you've got your tacky glue. Now the tacky glue does what it says. It tacks very, very quickly, but it also enables you to adhere to things that are a bit tricky, like your coated cardstock, so your mirror, your matte mirror, your pearlescent cardstock. Think about using this on things like your glittered cardstock too. You've got both of those. You buy those two, you get that one free. I said you buy two,
you get one free.
Absolutely, you do. This is your 3D glue gel. So this is a lot like a silicone glue. Doesn't have that sort of odour that you can have with a silicone glue. It dries firm and gives you real depth and dimension. If you find foam pads a bit of a faff, this would be fantastic for you to use instead. $7.98 or $14.44 to get both of them. The glues, when I first came here to Crafters Companion, the glues were out of stock for so long. Lots of you multi-ordering here. Definitely stock up on them whilst we have them available right now over on the website. You're saving 35% there on that one. Oh, we got some more Chloe stuff on the show for you. We've got some stamps by Chloe. Always so popular whenever we bring these to you. These are A6 Hearts Background and Fashion Sentiments collection. It should be £23 in the UK. It's down to £14. US customers should be paying almost £30. It's $17. Great value. Why are the stamps that we bring you from Chloe always so popular, Sarah?
Well, these ones are awesome because it's about creating a fantastic background. So can you see you've got the two, basically you're paying for the two lots of hearts. The sentiments are coming in as a complete bonus. And you've got like a nice subtle heart, or you've got the very, very intense one. Then these are all of your sentiments that go with as well. So more fabulous than whatever. You don't look a day over fabulous. On your special day, you've got birthday wishes. Some girls just sparkle with love. Happy birthday, have a lovely day just for you to the birthday girl, and have a wonderful day. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to show you how you would use these ones, Joe. Because, well, this is how I use them anyway. So I think they're brilliant for doing your backgrounds. Now I'm going to do it because I can, because we're now fast approaching limited stocks on the Centura Pearl that we got. I'm going to use this and I'm going to stamp and emboss onto the silver Centura Pearl, okay? So you just want to take these, you take the stamp off. I'm going to put it onto my stamping platform here, Joe. I'm going to get a piece of the silver. Now, you can either do it, this is the beauty, you can stamp onto the cardstock, or you could just go and stamp onto your, straight onto one of your papers if you want. And then look what I'm going to do. You've got the purples, the Damson Wine Crushed Velvet and Pale Fig, or would you like me to use the pinks? So we've got like the Deep Plum Jam, the fuchsia, and the pink tulip. Oh, I think I quite like the idea of pink. Pink on silver. Right, so watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to start off, I'm going to put the pink one up on the little hearts at the top, right? So we've just got the little hearts coming on with the top one. Then I'm going to go to my fuchsia in the middle. So we then go from the pink into the fuchsia in the middle one there. And then I'm going to go with my very, very deep plum jam along the bottom. So we've gone from the fuchsia into the plum jam, and then at the other end we've gone from the fuchsia into the pink. So there we go. It's kind of like an ombre effect. You can't really see where one ends and the next one starts. So that is all with my opaque pigment ink pads. And then what I'm going to do, I've just put my finger in that one there. Maybe we'll just put a little bit more ink on where I did that. Can't remember which side it was. And then all you do is I'm going to go slightly in here, and we're just going to stamp down and make sure they are all perfectly stamped down. Every little one of those little hearts should be stamped down spot on, right? Then, you can just see them pinks, lovely. Then I've just been rummaging out the back and I've found some iridescent sparkle embossing powder.
Ooh.
I think this was a sample that we did. This is one of my Sara signature ones, but this is when we got the large pot in to sample them and test them, right? So I've got plenty of these on, right? And I'm going to top all of these off, and you can see there where we've got all of that embossing powder stuck onto there perfectly. That's the beauty of the opaque pigments. They're going to allow you to stamp onto any surface like this and still get that lovely finish. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the heat gun in, and I'm just going to, so that you can watch it, I'll just wave it over the top so that we'll start and get some of the turn on here. If I go at a slight angle, you will see where they start to turn and start to heat. So there you go. Can you see they're starting to turn there? So you've got that little pocket of embossed, and then you've still got the embossing powder ready to turn on these ones here. And because it's got the sparkle built into it, you're going to have that. You'll see when I turn it round, you're going to have all of the little embossed pieces, and just look at them fuchsia. They've turned out beautiful. So you can do this, either a clear embossing powder would look nice, or I think a clear one with the sparkle in. With it being hearts and with us doing like the pink and the silver on the pearl, I just think that looks fabulous. I knew we had some of that embossing powder somewhere and I wanted to try it. Guillotine, have we still got the guillotine? We haven't sold out of them yet, have we, Joe?
No, we've still got the guillotine there. It's still available. Robin said she ordered the mystery dip at the start of the show. She didn't know what was in it because she missed the beginning, but she just knew she had to have it. She'll watch back later and see what she's ordered.
Can I just say it's a good job you got it, because that sold out ages ago. So congratulations to everybody who did manage to get hold of it.
What's the difference between using the stamping pad and the rocking block? When do you use one over the other? Asked Ro.
Okay, so when I want precision, so for example, when I was just doing that candle and I wanted to be able to see straight down where I was stamping, that's when I use the stamping mats. When I use the rocker blocks is if I've got a large image and I want to rock over so that you get like a mix. So for example, I think you've got a lovely stamp starter kit there, Joe. I'm going to get you to send me that one over next, and I'm going to have a bit play with that one so that I can show you the different types of pens that we've got. You know, the one that has the 3 different pens in, has some butterflies in, and the rocker blocks. So I'll do that next with the rocker block. Oh, he's on his way over with it. Hello, glamorous assistant.
Oh, I dropped it.
Why, thank you. I've only got the stamp and the rocker blocks here though. Need my pens. Here we go. Right, so I'll show you that one next because that's the rocker block. Brilliant question. But there is the stamp block. How fabulous is that for a little background piece? And I'll show you it on the close-up as well. That just looks incredible. Now, I know I haven't made it into a card, Joe, but I just don't think you need. I think you just need to understand how that background
make a lovely
for
tag,
£14 or 17. Oh, it would make a nice. Should I do that? Should I cut them into tags, Joe? Do you want me to make you 3 tags? Because I know you do love a good tag. So if I cut these into 3 little tag shapes, right? I'm going to eyeball the tags. I know that's normally a bit of a no-go. Oh, hey, I'll tell you what, I haven't done too bad there, have I not?
That's pretty good.
That's not bad for an eyeball tag. There you go, Joe. You can shut up about your tags after this one because I'll have made you 3. Right, there we go. 3 tags. 3 tags already done. Good for you to go, oh, my, actually, I might keep them. I might not give them to you at all. I think they'll do as nice gift tags.
They're beautiful.
Pretty chuffed with that. Hey, for once, I haven't been annoyed at your tag comment. I'm quite excited about it, in fact.
Makes a change, doesn't it?
I'll put my little tags up on here. There they are, little tags up on the top. You can see you contributed to that demo if you want, Joe. You have to teach Derek all this stuff, you know. He won't know that he's got to come up with all these crafty ideas. The pressure's on, Derek, the pressure's on.
People will be glad for a rest of me whittling on about, different terrible ideas for their crafting. Everyone will be overjoyed that they're not bombarded with all my terrible ideas.
I've just realised what's going to happen, Joe. They're going to start getting on to Derek about things like the cruise, aren't they?
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
I can see that coming a mile
Derek's
off.
your man for a cruise, honestly. If I haven't been able to make it work, I think Derek could definitely make it work. So definitely nag Derek about the cruise. Now, Derek's going to be with you on Monday in the morning, Sara, but then he's also going to be back a little bit later in the day with the lovely Debbie What Am I Like Robinson.
Oh, yes, Debbie's in on Monday, isn't she?
She is. So anyone that's not familiar with Debbie, we've got a very sassy bit of video as an introduction to Debbie. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Debbie Robinson from Crafter's Companion. I've been crafting now for over 10 years and started crafting through my Auntie Jean, who introduced me into the world of paper crafting through card kits. Since then, I've developed into stamping, colouring and love everything to do with die cutting. I'm an absolutely massive die cutting fan. So how I became involved with Crafter's Companion, I went along to a recruitment day that was held locally, and I was lucky enough to be offered a position in the new store that was opening in Chesterfield. And also I became an accredited demonstrator and have demonstrated around lots of lovely places, meeting lots of our lovely customers, and also taught classes within Chesterfield as well. I love working for Crafter's Companion. It's a family-run business, and my teammates now have literally become part of my family. The customers are fantastic. We had a little saying in Chesterfield that they came in as a customer but left as a friend, and that's what I love. I love doing Facebook Lives. It gives me the opportunity to bring you all our new products and give you sneaky peeks and some fantastic deals. So if you see me live, why not come along and join me?
Christine in upstate New York says, Sara brought the cruise up this time. What does that mean in capital letters?
My life.
I mean, if you're talking about it now as well, I mean, it just proves, doesn't it? If you talk about something for long enough, it becomes, it can become fact. That's all I'll say. You're not allowed to come, Johnny. Sarah's already told me that, sorry. I don't, no one's going on it. It doesn't exist, it's not a real thing. But Sarah's mentioning it now, so it must be. Carlene.
It's not.
Carlene says yes to the cruise.
Now.
Barbie says, did I hear someone say cruise? Bring on the cruise, says Danny. Oh, US Craftaganza cruise, says Stacey. Melissa says, call the travel agency, they can set it up. This cruise sounds fab, says Michelle. A cruise? Count me in, says Bernie Corner. Bernie maybe could be there as well. Christine says, did she just point at me? I think she may have. Cruise, count me in, says Janice as well. You've really started something now, Sara.
Oh, I was just saying, but you see, Derek, so this is not Derek's full-time job, right? So whereas Joe actually just works for us full-time, Derek's just going to fill in on the weekend. Derek works for a channel that sell cruises.
Exactly.
This is the thing. So as Joe said, if anyone can make this happen, Derek can make this happen. So yes, he can go back to his day job and say, oh, I've been doing this with this craft company and they want a cruise organising. I can just see that all.
Barbie
I can
says,
see it unfold in front of my eyes, Joe.
Barbie says, she said it now. Sara said it. The cruise is coming. Yes to the cruise. Cruise. Can you just imagine how much fun a cruise would be? You've started something. People have lost their mind now, Sara. Right, what's next?
Come on, let's go and do some work. I wanted to show you this stamping starter kit, right? Can I just say, at that price, you cannot afford not to get this. The reason we put this together is to get newbie people into stamping, right? So what you've got is, you've got our rocker blocks, which by the way, are the price of the kit. So $9.99 or $13.99 would normally get you the rocker blocks, okay? We've done the rocker blocks, we've included one of our unmounted rubber stamps. So I'm going to show you how an unmounted rubber stamp works. And then this fantastic sampler pack of pens that we have. So in this sampler pack, Joe, what we do is we send you one of our Classic markers, one of our Illustrator markers and one of our Aqua markers, so that you get to try all three pens and just see how the nibs are, the different configurations. It's basically like, it is our taster pack of pens. So you get all three of them. So I'll put them back in the box. What a lovely little gift as well. Do you know, getting somebody new into craft, this would be a fabulous gift. Now, let's have a look. To show you the unmounted rubber stamps, those of you who are brand new to stamping might have seen acrylic stamps before, but I bet you won't have seen unmounted rubber stamps like this. We make them all here in the UK, in our global distribution centre.
No, it's a global fulfillment centre.
We
need to get a new sign made for it.
It's a global fulfillment centre come stamp making area, because we do have all the stamp. Do you know what would be lovely? we have some lovely video of the stamps being made. I bet we could, do you know, I think we should get that made into a little video that we could show everybody sometime.
I haven't seen the machine. I need to go and find the machine when I go down to the warehouse.
Yeah, well, I know the warehouse is quite big, but yeah, they're in the corner. Yeah. So yeah, we'll have to dig that out to show everybody, right? Right, here we go. So once you've got this cut out, and let's have a look. Should I cut both of them out? Should we do both of these? Because they're both really nice stamps, okay? So if I cut these out, notice I'm cutting quite close to the edge of the design, but not too close, all right? So don't worry about getting it exact, but we're quite close there. Then what you need to do is you need to make them sticky. Now I have the perfect product for making them.
Oh, you got Brenda?
I've got Brenda at hand.
Fantastic.
We have a repositionable spray adhesive, right? So I use the repositionable spray adhesive. The other option is you could use a bit of glue stick on the back, and basically anything that's not a permanent glue. So if I put these in, Brenda's our spray booth for anybody who's new, right? So it comes free with every purchase if you order enough stuff that it needs to go in the box, basically, right? So we're going to give this a bit of a shake, and I'm going to just spray over the back. So because these aren't self-adhesive, right, you need to make them sticky. Whereas an acrylic stamp, nearly at the end of this one, Joe, get plenty of it on, right? So when you are, what's I going to say? Yeah, as long as it's sticky, then it's ready to go. What you've got in the can though is you've got the spray, so the adhesive, and you've also got propellant. So you want to propel this out. Right, so you've got to wait 30 seconds for the propellant to come off.
Carol says,
go on. Yeah.
Carol says she's got plenty of time around. She could even help organise the cruise if you need someone to help organise it. Can we bring husbands? Are people allowed to bring their significant others, Sarah?
Stop talking about it like it's happening in the hope that there'll be enough talk and then that's it, it's happening, right?
You brought it up, not me today.
Right, there we go. I'm sticking this on my rocker block. Do you think this might stick on the smaller one? Ooh, yes it will, right? Always try and put it on the smaller side. I'm saying the smaller size, but maybe it's easier to work like this, okay? But can you see, if you look at the rocker blocks from the side, can you see they're curved? They're curved and they've got this little bit of a ledge at the side. So the trick is, you see, this ledge is the same height as what the stamped image is. My dad invented these, you know. And do you know how it came about, Joe? They always say, don't rock a stamp. Never rock a stamp.
If you've got it with a flat block?
Yes, because you'll get what's called shadowing. Whereas my dad was like, well, that doesn't make any sense at all, because if that's quite a large image, right? And if you have dexterity problems, it's really hard to go down flat and to press hard enough on every little bit of that. Whereas if you use a rocker block, what happens, you start at the edge and you rock from heel to toe, you're only actually putting pressure on one bit of the stamp at any one time. So should we get them ink pads back out that I was just using? Them lovely pink ones. 1, 2, 3. Yes, right. So if you want to stamp with them lovely pink ink pads, watch this. I'm going to go pink round the outside. Oh, where's the fur press? Oh, did I forget to turn you off?
Oh, sorry. What you like?
What am I like? Right. So I'm going to put my pink round the outside. Then I'm going to go down the middle with the fuchsia, all right? So we're going to get a little bit of fuchsia coming into the middle.
Diane says, Derek, get info on standby for the CC Craft Cruise. Sarah is clearly softening. Now is our chance, guys. Just what you like, right? And I'm going to come in. I'm going to use the little daubers to put some in the middle here, because what you shouldn't do, I don't want too much of the colour on. If you use the dauber to apply the ink on instead, then because you don't want to cross-contaminate your ink pads, right? So there I've got plenty of colour. Should we go in with the lighter pink and just put a little bit of the lighter pink again around the edges, a little bit more of it? Yeah. Susan says it's meant to be a 3-hour cart load. It's turned into a 2-hour cart load with an hour of cruise talk.
What are you guys like? Right, here we go. Right, got my ink down on there perfectly, right? So now what I can do is I can go and do, so with the rocker block, right, I'm going to start on the corner and we're going to rock from heel to toe. You don't need an awful lot of pressure and you will get that perfect, oh, there it is. I'll show you the close-up as well. That perfect stamped image. Right? Now, once you've stamped your image, you see, the idea is you've got your rocker blocks in there, you've got your stamps in there. We've also included these 3 pens, right? So you've got your classique markers. So your classique markers have your fine bullet end and also your wide chisel end, so you can practice playing with both of them. Your illustrator markers have your very fine end, and then they have that wonderful brush, which is brilliant for doing your practice flicking with, right? So you've got your brush end for you to work with. Now your aqua markers also have a super fine end, and they have that brush. It's a different type of brush because this is now a water-based product running through. I love the aqua-based ones. They're fabulous to work with. They're out Charlie's favourite as well, brilliant for the kids. But you get to try all three of those, all three different types of pens in one box, along with the rocker blocks, along with the stamps. I mean, that is a pretty awesome try me deal, isn't it?
That's amazing. $9.99. I thought we'd got the price wrong on that a little earlier, but it turns out no, we have not. Right, we've saved something until the end, and I think we may have saved the best until last. It is the incredible deal on our Gemini. What I'd like to do is just quickly run you through the deal again. I'll show you a picture of everything that you're getting included, but it's the big Gemini that we're talking about it. 2 different items. US one coming up first. So the US one, $249.95 is your price. Now, depending on where you are in Club Inspire, you've got to potentially get a big discount off of that. If you are a platinum member in Club Inspire, you're going to get that for $199.99. However, look at what you're also getting. You're getting $70 worth of free dies. So really what you're paying for the machine there is $130. It's unbelievable value for money. We do not discount on our machines, but we do sometimes do very special things like this. Sometimes we might give you a few extra points, but actually today what we're doing is giving you $70 worth of free product. The same situation with the UK version. The UK version's coming from here in the UK, the US one's coming from our US warehouse. With this one, it's $179.99. Platinum members, you would get another, I can't do the math now all of a sudden, £36 off of that. Yes, £36. It would make it £144. However, if you then take off the cost of all the extra dies you're getting, it's like less than £100 for the machine. Unbelievable value that you've got right there. It should be as well $231.92 at its full price, so it shows you the value to get it for £94. Amazing value. I always thought I didn't even work here at Crafts Companion. It was when I used to work back at Create and Craft that Sara and I did a show together on the Gemini, and I thought up until that point that die cutting was just for paper crafters. I didn't think that you did anything else other than cut toppers and things like that. But this machine absolutely changed the way that I feel and think about die cutting machines. And I know for a lot of you out there own this. If you've got the Gemini, either the junior or the large one, let me know why you love it in the comments. But there's a reason. How many of these was it? There's a statistic, isn't there, about how many we sell around the world that's just like mind-blowing.
Every 10 minutes, someone somewhere in the world buys a Gemini. Every 10 minutes. And that is good because we are the manufacturer. We are literally, wherever you buy a Gemini from anywhere in the world, it's come from us, right? We're the manufacturer and we sell it directly to you like we're doing today, which is why we can do awesome deals. But we also sell it to HSN, Create and Craft, lots of big retailers all over the world. But literally, everyone's come from us. In 10 minutes, someone buys a Gemini. And just go and have a little look on Facebook, YouTube, go and do a Google search and you see everywhere it's sold, it is 5-star after 5-star after 5-star rated. It's the machine that all of the professionals use. And that's because I'd like to think that what we did is we took a really bold decision when we developed the Gemini that we would put all of the pressure that we possibly could into the machine. Now, what usually happens, so you think about your latest iPhone or your iPad or whatever. By the time that iPhone or iPad's released, you know them engineers are already working on the next one and the next one. In fact, they've probably got them ready to go. But they sell you this one, £1,000, thank you very much, I'll have my new iPhone. And then a year later, the next one comes out and this one, oh, you don't need this, you all need to move to this one. Well, that's what most machine companies do as well. If you think about other electronic machines in this market, that's exactly what they do. Well, we're not a machine company. We're not here to sell you machines and then to sell you another machine next year and another machine next year. We're a die company. So I want you to have the technology and be able to have the best die cutting machine so that once you've invested in it, you never need to buy it again. This is the same machine that we're selling now that we launched 5 years ago. The specification on it's never changed. That's because you can't increase the specification when the specification's set to give you the maximum amount of pressure. We couldn't increase that pressure, and that's all you need. Literally, all it is, the only way you could upgrade it is putting more pressure in, and we just put the most amount of pressure in from the off. Now, what do people use that pressure for? So what we use it for quite often, I found a ridiculously intricate die, right? And I'm going to cut that ridiculously intricate die in that gorgeous Centura pearl that we have. So I'm going to cut a piece of this lovely Centura pearl so that you can see. And most people who buy a Gemini, they buy the Gemini because what they want to do is they want to be able to cut their beautifully intricate dies in one pass through the machine. So let me get out the plates that come with your machine and just walk you through all of them. Hang on, I've got a nice...
You know Astrid, one of our craft ambassadors who joined us last week, you didn't think she could get any cooler, right? You know, she's glamorous, she does great cards and stuff. She only plays the saxophone and she's willing to do the cabaret on the cruise free of charge. So I'll put you down. And also, can we have a crafting and Prosecco event? Yeah, absolutely. Derek, get it added to the itinerary. I'm going to do a stand-up comedy routine apparently as well. Get that added on the itinerary too. It's going to be fun. We're going to have so much fun. But lots of people saying how much they love. Oh, could we have a fudge night on the cruise? Absolutely, we could.
Right. Put him back in his box. Back in your box, Joe. I'm explaining the Gemini to people. Stop interrupting us with your cruise talk. Right, so I've got my lovely Centura pearl. I've got my really intricate die. Now, when we talk about intricate, can I just explain why a die is intricate, Joe? Because if we've got time, we might as well explain it. So if you imagine this going through a machine, right? You imagine this is the roller on the machine. Gets to this part here, and can you see it's cutting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hang on, 20, and we're not quite halfway. I reckon there's a good 50 cutting points there. So even going that way, I mean, this way it would be even more, it would be about 70. This is the most intricate die I could find out the back, Joe, right? You are asking it to cut 70 cutting points at once. So you imagine that pressure in your machine. Back in the day, right, so back when dies first launched, they were all just the very plain nesting die. So imagine it's something like this, or just imagine it's a nice round nesting die. So if you've got 100 bars of pressure in that machine, right, so and I'm making these numbers up for easy math, 100 bars of pressure, nesting die that's a circle, 100 bars gets split over 2 cutting points. Each one of those cutting points gets 50 bars of pressure, right? Same machine now with its 100 bars of pressure, you're putting this die in, which we've just ascertained has 50 cutting points in one go. So now what you're doing is you're getting that 100 bars of pressure and spreading it over 50 cutting points in your machine. So each one of those cutting points is only getting 2 bars of pressure. So same machine gives this die over here, the circle, 50 bars on each cutting point. This one, 2 bars on each cutting point. So 25 times more pressure if you do it with a plain simple die, which is why a lot of die cutting machines can cut simple dies or cut things that ask for 4, 6, 8 cuts, but could never manage something like this. Whereas with your Gemini, as you can see, we're going to cut through into that. You go with your clear plate, then you go with your magnetic on the top, then we put our top plate on, right? That's the sandwich combination that you use. You offer it into the Gemini. So you don't force it in, you don't push it. You offer it in. The Gemini has 2 mechanical sensors and an optical sensor. So it senses, oh yeah, all plates are in, right guys, off we go. And it sets the motor on, feeds it through. If at any point you want to pause or resume, or rewind, so reverse it back out, you've got the stop and resume and the rewind button, which just reverses it back out right in front of you. Now look at this. If I turn this over, can you see there, every single one of those cutting points has cut to perfection. Even right in the middle here, where you would usually be missing, you'd never see other demonstrators live on TV with other machines showing you a die this intricate in that much detail. But your Gemini, you know it's going to cut perfectly. Then it's called a Gemini because it's a twin function die cutting and embossing machine. So if you want to emboss, you now put that die back down, face upwards this time. So whereas the first time it cut through, it went this way, we're going to have it face upwards and we're going to lie our embossing plate over the top. Then you go in with your clear plate again. You don't put the magnetic in this time, so you don't have the magnetic and the rubber in at the same time, just one or the other. And then we offer that through. So that's now, first pass through does the cutting, second pass through does the embossing. Now if I wanted to pause and reverse it, once I know that's through, I can just hit the pause button here and then reverse it back out. I hope I've got all the way through. We're only embossing it, not cutting it, I suppose. And it reverses back out. So for a lot of people, they use that. If you're sitting at your workspace like this, and not like me, and you're standing up and reaching over, you can just reverse everything back out instead of having to get up and get it out the back, all right? So here we go. Oh yes, that's embossed it beautifully. So all I do now is give it a tap on the back, and the tap will literally release most of that out. Oh yeah, there's only a couple of little bits left here.
Oh,
but can
my
you
word,
see,
look at that.
that is the most intricate die that we could find out the back that we'd ever designed, Joe. And every little one of those bits has cut through an absolute dream. Now, other companies don't design dies as intricately as we do, and it's purely because most machines can't cut them. So we designed our machine to allow us to do dies this intricate. So if you've ever wondered why our dies are loads nicer than everybody else's, which I'm sure you often think, just like I do, I know it's because we have the technology to be able to cut. So look at that there. I mean, that is utter perfection straight through on a die piece there. I mean, every last little bit is cut, not a single piece missing.
And that's a coated cardstock, I'm guessing. It's
coated on both sides.
Yeah, absolutely.
Double
so a lot of
coated
work.
cardstock. Yeah, look
That's
at that.
amazing.
Perfect. Now, that's only the first reason why people buy a Gemini machine, right? So they buy it because most of you watching out there, probably paper crafters, really intricate dies like this, want to get this sort of result, right? The other reason people buy it is that the same amount of pressure can be used to cut really, really thick materials. Like, look at this one here. I have a real genuine leather. So this isn't like one of our 4PU leathers. This is a real genuine leather. So watch this. I'm going to use the half size plates now, Joe, just because if you invest in a Gemini, you can then use your half size plates if you want to cut in, to just allow you to get like a deeper cut. So let's have a quicker cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this is one of our mixed media dies, so they're slightly thicker. I'm going to lie my mixed media die on. I'm going to go with my clear plate and then the top plate. So you don't need your magnetic when you're using your mixed media dies.
Anna Marie says, love the Gemini. She owns 2 of the Daddy, 1 of the Junior, 1 of the Go, 1 of the Mini as well. Before the Gemini, she owned 2 other die cutting machines, 1 electric, 1 hand crank. They are both now collecting dust. The pressure in the Gemini is unsurpassed. It is simply the best machine on the market. Everyone needs a Gemini. I think that kind of sums it up, doesn't it?
And do you know what? It's really good when you go and see like independent people. So people who don't, it's all right me saying it's awesome, but it's when you go and see like third-party bloggers or things like that, and you see them all using the Gemini because it's the only machine that can guarantee they can get a great cut with. Now that's cut through leather. Watch what I'm going to do now, Joe. I'm going to take my 3D embossing folder. I'm going to go face down into the 3D embossing folder, and I'm going to emboss 3D onto that leather.
Onto leather?
Onto leather. Oh. So when we're doing 3D embossing, you use your base cutting plate, your magnetic and your top plate. You send them through. Now here's the thing, right? If it's ever too thick, so if you go to put that through and it's just too thick to cut, then all that will happen is your machine will sense it's too thick and just reverse it back out. So you don't need to worry about forcing too much through your machine and not being able to cope. Look at that. So that is real leather, die cut and embossed in front of your eyes. 3D embossing, so you've got that lovely embossing in the background and then more raised up pieces in the foreground. You know what that would make, Joe?
A lovely tag.
A lovely tag.
Let's a keyring, that is a keyring, not a tag, that one.
It's even further. Let's have a look, see if I can do a nice pokey hole in it. And then, yes, I've got my hole poked. And then you can have a nice little tag. Now, there you go. Keyring tag, Joe, keyring tag, embossed leather. Love it. Now, one of my favourite demos to do with this, right, and I know it's one of Joe's as well, is what happens if you've got quite intricate dies. So I've got here, is this going to fit? Just about, right. I've got here a nice intricate star, right? And I'm going to cut my intricate star onto my recycled piece of
I love this.
Right, so here we go. Let's see if it. So this is. I've cut it a tiny little bit too. So where's the other half of me tin?
Betsy's got the big Gemini, the Gemini Junior, and the Mini, and she loves absolutely all of them. Sarah, we hear it so much. There is a place for all of them. But I think maybe you've got the Junior, maybe you've had the Mini or the Go, and you thought I would love that big daddy one. Today is the day to get it because you're going to pay for the machine $179.99. And we're going to give you £50 worth of dies for free. In the US, you're going to pay $249.95 for the machine. We'll give you $70 worth of dies for free. Remember as well, with club discount, that makes it $199.99. So really, you're paying, what, $130 for your machine. It's unbelievable value. If you've been waiting for a deal for the last 6-8 months, this is the deal. I don't imagine we'll have a deal on machines like this again until what? At least birthday, I'd imagine. Are there going to be any in birthday?
Nope.
There isn't. So now's your one chance, really.
Get it. Right, are you ready? So I've got my base plate. I've got my metal plate just to give me a little bit more, like something a bit thicker. Then I'm going to go with my clear plate. I'm going to add my magnetic on because it's a regular thin metal die, and I'm going to put my top plate on. So we've got the most amount of pressure really you could add in by adding in that metal plate. If you ever see us say, give it a little bit more pressure, you're going to add that metal plate in there.
Do you want some good news?
Go on.
Colleen, one of our social media superstars, just texted me as we were talking about Astrid and said after she was on the show the other week, someone reached out to Astrid from our design team and asked her if she'd like to join our UK design team. And have a guess what? She said yes.
I know. I knew that. I knew that. I didn't know that you didn't know.
I didn't know. No one had told me. But it's such a pleasure to have Astrid on our UK design team. Oh, that's really lovely. She's such a nice lady, is Astrid. Yeah. Congratulations.
I think some of they liked some of her cards that she's done very much.
They were gorgeous, weren't they? I can see why.
They were lovely. Yes. So yes, with her being here in the UK, that was really handy. So look at this. I'm just popping these out, Joe. I'm not going to sit and pop all of them out because I'm probably going to cut myself.
I guess you if I'm not careful.
But can you see? So it's cut through every piece of that. Every one of these is popping out literally in front of your eyes and coming out there. But you can see how I've got them out nice and clear. That is even onto a really intricate star die. So it just shows you even onto metal, not craft metal, real, genuine, recycled metal. It's going to come out perfectly.
It really is, and now is your chance to get it. There isn't even any machines. This isn't going to be in birthday. I thought maybe we would see a machine. If you want it, we don't discount our machine, which in essence, really, we aren't discounting it here because it's full price at $249.95. However, you're getting $70 worth. And the thing is as well, I think one of the reasons why you guys love shopping with us here at Crafters TV so much is that your Club Inspired discount means you get another 20% off. If you went into a high street craft retailer, you just wouldn't get that. What you'd actually get is the machine at $249.95. We give you that discount, could take it down as far as $199.99, and you get an extra $70 worth of stuff included. Just to recap as well, the pricing in the UK, $179.99. You get £50 worth of £50 worth of freebies included there. Right, the mystery bag. It's where we started. It's where we're going to finish because it has been the star of the show. It's been so incredibly busy on this mystery bag. What you're going to get in here, everyone's going to get a So Inspired and a Crafter's Inspiration. So these are great because even if you've got this, or even if you go for more than one of these, and you end up with a couple of the same ones of these, great to give as gifts. You see so many people we know into sewing, and lots of you got crafty friends, so definitely use those for that. Loads in here though. You've got an embossing folder in this one. This one also contains, obviously its contents may vary, but this is a representation of the amount and the value that you'll get in each one. You've got the frames in here. You've got the stamps and dies. These are fantastic for making tags. You've also got the foam in here. If you like making your shaker cards, great for that. We've got printed acetate in here as well. You've got some Sara signature dies. You've got another embossing folder. You've got accessories in here. You've even got a dragonfly die. You've got a sentiment die. You've got cotton ribbon in there and a partridge in a pear tree. You've even got some acrylic paint in there as well. Absolutely loads. Chock-a-block full. £100 worth of value in here. $130, £25, $35. You can use Club Inspired discount even on these unbelievable offers as well. Now, Sarah, it has been quite the Cartload, hasn't it? And it's not over. There's another day of fun happening tomorrow.
I know it has been quite the Cartload, Joe, and we know it is. When we do a Sara special, you know it's going to be a big one, you know it's going to be an awesome one. I'm just so pleased you guys have loved it as much as we have. We've got quite a bit of stuff made by it, haven't we? I did my candle, I made my tags, I did my double-sided die, I did my lovely box with the double-sided cardstock in there. I did that foiling. We did the snowflake card at the beginning. So even though it's been a fast and furious Cartload, it's been brilliant to quite get a lot of demonstrating in there as well. Now, that's it from us for today. However, tomorrow is another fantastic day. So in the morning, you've got Colour Me Happy, where we've got Derek on. It's Craig's first Colour Me Happy as well. So it's going to be a brilliant show in the morning. Tomorrow afternoon is going to be our Craft House Live. So Joe's going to be there with Craig, and we've got a brand new launch. So if you love our pop-up boxes, you need to watch tomorrow because we've got all the Christmas designs. So you've got the box now, you just need the Christmas bits to go inside to do all your Christmas pop-up boxes. That's what's going to be on tomorrow afternoon. And then tomorrow night, well, night for us here in the UK, we're going to be doing the HSN preview. So it's a huge HSN show next week. We're going to be previewing everything for 3 hours tomorrow night. Joe and I camping out here. It's going to be epic, isn't it, Joe?
Absolutely. And then we're here till, I think, is it 10 p.m? 10 p.m. tomorrow night. I'm going straight to the airport for an ice cream. I can't wait. No, it's going to be great. Shows all day tomorrow. It's going to be fantastic. Derek will be here with me in the morning alongside Craig as well. So come along, join us, give him lots of love as well. Don't forget to check out your buckets. Congratulations if you've got so many things that sold out during this show. Don't miss out on that Centura Pearl. Don't miss out on the mystery bag as well. If you are in the US, hope you have a great day. If you're here in the UK or Europe, enjoy your evening, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for another jam-packed day. Take care.